skate on the lights, I'm coasting. Coronado glow, ocean wide and open. Petco to the skyline, city in motion. Palms in the breeze, yeah, the rhythm keep me floating. Chula Vista Lane, every block stay cruising. San Diego on my back, no losing. Elevate high, whole crew lit.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the Big Miklo Show. I am your host, Big Miklo. The NBA has given us a lot to talk about.
Bought this yesterday. Best purchase of the year right here.
What is that?
It's a fucking lighter, dude. It's a shotgun.
A lighter? Do you use?
No, I just saw it, dude. Look at this thing. Freaking sick,
dude. You're about to blow that hair up.
I was gonna put it because it has a stand too and a safety on it. I was gonna put it next to my Ash pop figures and stuff, make a little shrine.
Damn. All right, that's pretty badass.
All right. So you should shoot from the hip. I'm ready. I'm ready right
now. Before we get into it, I just wanted to do a little bit of housekeeping. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit subscribe. If you're listening on a podcast, Spotify or Apple Podcasts, dude, I'm even on iHeartRadio, Amazon. I'm pretty much in like 5 different places. If you can't find me, you're probably not trying. Please leave a review. Follow the show wherever you get the audio. It genuinely helps more than you think. Drop a comment if you disagree, especially with Kyle. He is no stranger to people disagreeing with his takes.
I'm a rage baiter, man. I'm a troller.
Don't let him fool you. Don't let him off the hook so easily. Let us know where you're watching from. And I want to give a quick thank you to everybody who's been liking, commenting the clips on Instagram, on Facebook. That's a nice shirt. I like that. And those clips were a lot of fun to make from last week's episode. After seeing yesterday's
way out of pocket.
Yes, yesterday's NBA, I knew I had to ask Kyle back on and see where he's at, see what his hot takes are today, see what we're doing, how we're feeling. So thank you guys.
Feeling a little more level-headed. I'm not going off of 2 hours of sleep here.
I honestly don't think anything you said was really that outrageous.
Well, no, I know. It's just people when they get all analytic. It's all the Gen Z. Like, I'm a hater, I guess.
Is that what you notice? A lot of Gen Z?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Dude, I got messages, man. Someone messaged me on TikTok and said, I hate you. And I was like, what the hell?
If you're not getting hated, I don't think you're really trying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people are just, I don't know. I'll say, like the like reference to clip, you know what I mean?
Wait, which clip was it? Was it the you can beat any WNBA player in the league today? Or was it
people actually were like saying like, yeah, he's not lying. Like my nephews were saying that, like, yeah, like high schoolers could beat some WNBA players.
That's interesting. I don't know if I saw the same message.
Oh no, they were messaging me directly, man.
Oh, okay.
Via text message, via straight cellular phone.
You were mentioning that a lot of personal people saw a lot of these clips and were trying to call you out.
I had one guy at my work, like, dude, he walked by me, saw me from a distance. He's like, that Kawhi take is wild. He's like, I can't listen to whatever you say anymore. I was like, that's fine. I was like, that's fair. I was like, we're all entitled to our own opinion. You know what I mean?
Don't second guess any of it, Kyle. You said what you were feeling at the time.
I said at the time, yeah.
Stick with it.
Just saying.
Do you still stand by? Do you still stand by any of these takes?
Which one?
Do you still think that you can
100%?
You can beat the WNBA any
Dude,
player?
Now that's all that's popping up on my feed now. It's just dudes playing chicks, and I'm like, I was like, this is like,
coincidence.
It's even like that clip you sent me. Like, there's that video you sent me of that dude that entered that race, that like 100-meter race.
Oh yeah.
Same concept, dude. I'll shave my beard. You know what I mean?
Joanna man.
Yeah, Joanna man, 100%. 100%.
That was a good one. I seen a couple clips that were just like flat out. There's no way that this guy, all he needs is 30 days and he can beat any WNBA.
I saw that one, dude, where they're like, yeah, he said 30 days, 1 month. Wow, it's like that. It's like that easy. It's like, dude, like if I'm very passionate about what I do, honestly. So if I put my mind to it, honestly, I'll bust my ass, dude.
And I don't think they're respecting the physicals real quick. Like let it be known. How tall are you?
I'm 6'4".
You're 6'4". Is that barefoot in shoes?
I'm damn near. I'm 245, right?
6'4", 245.
I can deadlift over 400.
Okay.
Like no, I'm telling you right now, my quickness, my explosiveness is really good. Like I'm not bullshitting. If I'm
Yeah.
on shooting, I can. I'm a shooter. Like I can shoot if I want. Like I play. Like I'm on that Larry Bird shit where it's like last time I played pickup with my boys. They're shorter than me, so I was like, I'm not gonna drive in and do any layups, any post work. I was like, I'm doing all jumpers. Played 3 games, 21.
Training it.
Skunked them on one, and then the other one, dude. I just, and that was me only playing like 3 weeks in, and I haven't played in a while.
Okay. If you
I'm
were
not saying
to
I'm like the greatest basketball player.
no, if you were to name yourself as any diet version of any NBA player, who would you say you pattern your game after?
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
No, honestly, like I think the physicality from LeBron I love. I'm not hating on that aspect at all. It's just the mental from him is just, you're a Laker fan. It's the Kobe mentality, the Mamba mentality. You know what I mean? It's just it's something ingrained in my DNA ever since I was like, 8. So it's like, I don't know. There's something about the mentality. That's why I hate him. That's why I'm not a fan of that. I don't hate him actually. The mentality I hate. It's like pass up on the shot. At the end of the game, it's like be a killer, man. That's why I love Ant and these guys that are coming in now. The league's in a really good place. So
sure. Okay. All right.
Talking about shit. We all have our haters. There's a lot of people that hate other players in the NBA that are not fans of like that shit.
Right. LeBron's a popular one, and LeBron's a very like polarizing one. So if you say one thing about LeBron fans are coming after you.
They come out. Yep, they come out.
But I mean,
but at the same time, I'm doing it on purpose just to troll them. To be honest, like
no, don't water it down.
No, that's what you gotta rage bait these people, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like you look at the comments now, they're like, "This guy knows nothing about basketball. He literally shouldn't be talking about basketball."
That's the best.
Like, that's fine.
That is the best.
We're all entitled to our own opinion. I was like, I like this.
Right. And to get such a hot, response off of Kawhi over LeBron, it was pretty funny. What I wanted to point out to every time I saw a comment like that, I was just like, look at all the likes. Clearly, there's a lot of people that are agreeing with this take. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy because it's like you look at the trade off of it. It's like, all right, Kawhi has the load management stuff. LeBron obviously has been playing for like what? We're gonna say 20-something year, like 22nd, first year or whatever it is, right? Yeah.
So many more games. He's been durable. But then there's all these stories that come out of players that played with him that are like, oh yeah, he's like, 10 steps ahead when he plays in a playoff series, and he's like, why do I want my body to be too sore and stuff like that? So it's just like, and I'm referencing clips from like Instagram and stuff like that from like Shumpert and people that played with him regularly, So it's pretty interesting. Like as an NBA fan, like I appreciate it, but it's just like, damn, dude, that sucks if you're like his teammate where he's like, oh, I'm not going to go as hard tonight because of this. Then he goes out and gets a triple double. So it does show you how good he is, essentially. So it's just like, it's pretty crazy. I don't know. Yeah. But like I said, give me prime, like young LeBron. I love that version. Like that's my all-time up there.
Miami Heat, pre-Miami Heat. What are we talking?
I would say, yeah, that Cav era,
Okay.
And then when he did hit the stride in Miami where he was, technically in his prime. I don't know what you would say the NBA prime is now.
Honestly, my favorite LeBron was closer to that second reunion in Cleveland.
Yeah.
That the like the year right before he came to LA. Yeah. Year or two. The year that he did
the mustache LeBron?
The Toronto game winner with the one-hander bank shot, like to send them home kind of thing.
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah.
That year, I don't remember if that's like 18 or 17 or somewhere in that ballpark. Yeah. To me, that LeBron is legendary. That's 99, 2K, like that's that LeBron, right?
No, I agree with that 100%.
Right? Yeah, that's
he made it look easy. He's out there, jogging while everyone's sprinting. Right. What I mean? It's like it's bizarre.
So that 26, 27, that's good and all, like probably Miami, but I don't know. That's
it's just the decision that he did. That's the thing.
Oh, that's the thing. That's the
biggest thing, dude. Like
that was one of the biggest bones people had to pick with what you had to say. The iconic moments over players.
Oh, I know that was crazy. Yeah, they're like, oh, put T-Mac over him, blah blah blah. Yep, and I'm just like, well, yeah, 13 points in 32 seconds. Dude's a killer.
Oh, just speak. Okay, really high scoring. You just want to go right into it.
No, I'm just kidding. No, like it's interesting, but yeah, someone was like saying all this crazy shit, like about like, oh, you have like Shaq over Jordan and all this stuff. I was like, not really. Like I was just saying in that instance,
yeah,
like current day, like I just feel like I appreciate Kawhi for what he does. more than LeBron. Like I appreciate LeBron, his consistency throughout the his tenure in the league and what he's done. He's like I said, younger version of LeBron, goat. He's one of my goats up there. I'm
Okay.
not going to negate that at all. But the current mentality, of this is like the whining, the flopping, just like all this shit. It's like, damn, like chill, bro. Like,
Right.
and then it's like Kawhi does a load management thing. That thing pisses me off too. So it's like it goes hand in hand. So it's hard to like really be like, all right, there's this and that. So
Fair. All right. All right. Well, I'm happy you didn't change any of your hot takes. That's good.
No, I'd say like, yeah, I would say right now I like currently I like Kawhi, watching Kawhi play more than LeBron.
Right.
Like me, and that's just me personally. I just feel like he has more in his bag. He's more enjoyable for me to watch, and his defense is just fucking locked down, dude. Like I was just watching clips of like him guarding LeBron in the finals and like just in matchups in general throughout the seasons,
Yeah.
And LeBron just like dribbling the ball, like fuck, this guy's gonna guard me, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it's just like Kawhi's just fucking waiting. His awareness on the court is insane defensively. Because it will be like he's guarding LeBron, right? And he's like LeBron's like trying to figure out what to do. Obviously calls a pick because he wants to get the switch on, with the big,
right,
or whatever. Kawhi's like, nope, pretty much. He's got those giant like freaking 12-inch fingers, you know what I mean? And just pokes the ball away or whatever. But those are just clips. I mean, LeBron obviously averaged however many points he did in series and games he's played, but it's I think it's a team game, but I just personally like LeBron, or not LeBron, but Kawhi, yeah.
All right,
so
that's fair. All right, let's get into what we got here for tonight. Tonight, we're gonna discuss Bam Adebayo just scored 83 points in a single game. The
I'm playing. I won't start with that.
The highest,
Crazy.
I guess the highest single scoring game in, I want to say, modern NBA, right?
Mm-hmm.
And more than Kobe, the previous person who held that title, 81 points. The internet,
a true 81.
A true 81. The
20 free throws. That's all I'll say. Attempted. He made 18, right, or something like that.
I have it here. Hold on.
Yeah. Pull that shit up.
Let me see. 1 second. Hold on. Let me finish this real quick.
Yeah, it's my bad. I cut you off.
You're good.
I'll shut up.
The internet is having full arguments about whether or not this number is real. As you can see, Kyle is biting, like nipping at the fucking hip to get into it. And we're definitely going to get into it. First, top of the show, we're going to talk about the free throws. We're going to talk about the ethics of hunting a record, whether that's morally something that we should just kind of be okay with or not. And I want to talk about where this performance ranks all time. So I'll be sharing.
I'm glad you brought that up because I was going to tell you, like, we should talk about, like,
bro, I'm already here with you, bro. I'm already here with you,
bro. We're locked in here.
I got you.
We're definitely linked. Yeah.
That's going to be the main event, and we're also going to talk about the Rookie of the Year race. We have some favorites that we definitely been watching throughout the season, and it's a lot closer than I think a lot of people are giving it credit.
I agree.
I also want to hit on the Lakers being 3-0 without LeBron, having won 6 out of their last 7 total. Me being Laker fan, I definitely got to discuss a little bit of Lakers tonight. And I also have some thoughts. Let me see. Oh, and also have some thoughts on Jason Tatum's return, Kyle's favorite player. The Celtics have been winning. The East is getting interesting. And
I still think the Celtics are the favorite, honestly. That's just me, but we'll get into that.
Oh, later. Okay. Interesting. That's an interesting switch.
Yeah.
So
I hate on him, but dude, he's good,
Right. It is. So, Bam Adebayo just broke the NBA single season scoring record in modern NBA. I want to make sure I preface that. And the first thing the internet has done has been arguing whether or not it should count or not. Kyle, do you think this counts or not?
Of course it counts. But, but before we start any of this, all I'm going to say is fuck Eric Spoelstra. All right?
Okay.
Fuck that guy.
Why do you go straight to Eric Spoelstra?
Like, as a coach, why are you letting your players do this on the court? Like, did you watch the whole? Like, because I didn't see it personally. We'll just start where we were when we saw this, because like obviously we've all been. So I was more focused on the Ravens having Max Crosby fail his physical. right?
Sure.
That was like the big news for me today.
Okay.
And then I'm at a bonfire last night, and I'm like, watching horror movies and stuff, having fun.
That
I
sounds
looked down,
fun.
I was like, what the fuck? Bam scored 83. I was telling everyone, no one at this bonfire watches sports, by the way. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? I was like,
Right.
that's fucking crazy. I was like, I like Bam, but I was like, 83? Like, I would
Right.
expect something out of like Devin Booker, Durant.
A defensive player.
Like Curry, something. Yeah, you know what I mean? A scoring player. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
So I'm like, all right, whatever. Came home, was super late. It was like 3 a.m., whatever. Got home, fell asleep, right? First thing I did when I woke up this morning, I was like, all right, I have to watch this highlight. The NBA obviously posted like a montage video of all the scores, right?
Yeah.
15-minute video, go check it out. It's interesting. Halfway through, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And like, it's just the way it was all like went down. Like,
what exactly were you like stood out to you when you were rewatching that footage?
It was just that the players force feeding him, and the player towards the end, it was just towards the end when it was like he was so close, you know what I mean?
Right.
That like even like the coaches, the staff, everyone, right? You're playing the Wizards first off. Okay. So that's like a G League. I think a G League team could be them. I said that.
I think we should have that situation where if you're the worst record or the worst team, or even allow a performance like this, a G League team should be allowed to like come in and like take your spot or something. Like, there has to be some sort of punishment that's like embarrassing. You know what I mean? Like more so than just, oh, that's just the Wizards.
I don't hate on Bam. I'm not mad at Bam. The whole situation, I'm not Bam. He did his thing. Like, he played. The biggest thing that stood out to me too was he was still back on the court on defense, blocking shots. That's what I appreciated about it more so.
Yeah.
Right. But it was just towards the end where it was like, dude, the players are just feeding this guy, and he's just like, fuck, I'm draining. But and then like they're missing free throws intentionally, all this stuff. And I'm just like looking at Eric Spoelstra, and he's just like, like a little fucking kid, like, I'm gonna make this guy, I'm gonna force feed him. You know what I mean? I'm just like, oh my god.
So
like, what the heck is going on?
If you were Eric Spoelstra and your player was kind of on the road to breaking this historic NBA record, would you not also allow your player, or would you just be like,
this is the trade-off on that is on top of that, this is the icing on the cake on top of that.
Okay.
You're already up fucking 40, dude. You're up 40. What's more to prove? You know what I mean? At that point, it's just fucking pickup. You know what I mean? Like, it's just go down. The team's gonna try to shoot threes to get back in the game, whatever game plan they have, but you're pretty much pulling people out there. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I mean, I get it, and I appreciate what Bam said after the game too. He like did that post and he was like, Wilt, Kobe, me. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, but there's some 70-point performances that we have in the league that I'm like, yeah, that was kind of phenomenal. You know what I mean? So it's just
way more impressive.
What's that?
You think that would be way more impressive than the 83 points?
No, I mean, 83 points is 83 points. Like, that's still bizarre.
Right. Like, but I'm saying like some of the 70-point ones you think are like more impressive than how Bam got his 83.
Watch, like when like Devin Booker scored 70 and like what Luka put up 74, right? That one game or however many it was. I'm not sure.
I have it here. I'll check it here in a second.
Yeah, we'll get into that. But yeah, I mean, it's still impressive. Like, but it's the fact that he was force fed everything, and the way the team, they were fouling the other team and all this crazy shit. It's like, as a fan, like, just call me a casual fan at this point, because like I fell off the NBA. I want to say the past, however many years. Once the Golden State started running the league, I was like, this is fucking stupid. Like, they got everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as of like the past couple of years, I would say I've been like itching to get back into it. And I'm like, this year I feel like, all right, I'm like actually playing like 2K more. I'm like more up to date with my fantasy team and all this stuff. So it's like, I appreciate the league where it's at. But like this, I think is just like kind of disgusting to me as a fan.
Right.
Like, if you're like a sports fan, you're watching this, you're like, fuck, bro, like
this is bad.
Crazy. Yeah, it's like high school equivalent type shit.
I took offense more so to that fouling that you were alluding to. Specifically the Heat were ahead by however many at this point. And every time the Wizards would get the ball, they're just pretty much fouling so they can get Bam the ball right away so he can continue scoring, right? Yeah. So this is like kind of where that hunting goes in, whether that's like something like, have you heard the term ethical hoops? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
it's like when the game's over, right? And like we have the ball, we're up like 10 and like shot clock's running out and I'm dribbling down the court and I go pop a fucking 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Usually they get like popped in their head over that. You know what I mean? Like kind of knocked around a little bit. So to set like the, I guess the context to that, the 100-point game from Wilt, right?
Which we don't. Yeah.
Huh?
No, keep going. So I'm gonna cut you off.
32 free throw attempts for 100 points, right?
Mhm.
No 3-point line at that time.
How many did he make out of the 32?
I'm not sure off the top, but just attempts alone, 32. Bam having 11 more than just that. You know what I mean? On top of, you know, all the other shenanigans. So 43 free throws for Bam. That's a whole lot of fouling. Again,
Yeah.
to reiterate what you said, I don't blame Bam. He started the game hot.
Bam's a beast.
30
dude.
plus
Like,
points.
honestly, yeah.
I saw something that he's the first player to have 40 plus points in each half. So somehow Wilt got this 100 points, and he didn't even have 40 points in the first half or the second half, right?
Yeah.
Pretty insane. So for Bam, he definitely hit all his shots. He was on fire, chucking up threes. They were going in.
He only hit 6 though.
Who?
Bam only hit 6 threes.
Right.
Whole game.
Yeah. Right. Threes, a lot of them were at the beginning because that's prior the free throws and all that before he was really like kind of like hunting the fouls. But at the same time, I put a lot of the blame on the Wizards because I get that they're tanking. I get that they're like actively trying to lose and I get it. That's a solid strategy that's proven. Like, you know, it sucks to be in the middle. The worst spot you can be in the NBA is somewhere in the middle of the league, right? You either want to be in playoff contention, like a serious contender, or you want to be like somewhere in that top 5 to 3 lottery pick. You know what I mean? So to me, Washington needs to like look at themselves and be like, this is not okay. They need to like play with some pride, because at some point you need to stop fucking fouling Bam, and you can tell that he's just trying to go to the basket at will, and you're still fouling the guy. You know what I mean? Like, so 43 attempts. Those fouls were legit. He was legitimately fouled, right?
Yeah.
It was a lot of the process that like the Miami team as a whole was doing in order to get Bam to that 80, whatever, above 81.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I definitely did not like that. Okay, so I want to give a little bit of context because you mentioned how difficult or how impressive this performance was in comparison to other 70-point games per se. You know what I mean?
No, I was saying 70-point games are more impressive than the 83.
Right. That's what I meant. If that's not what I said, that's what I meant. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry, I was confused by what you said.
I looked at the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Shit, I'll pull them up too.
The last 6 top scoring performances, and I ranked them in order of what I felt was most impressive. Okay, so once you get that list in front of you, let me know, and I will tell you how I have this in order. Because there's some real good scores in there, right? And a lot of it is I'm going off of modern NBA, okay? Just to let you know, there's really not a whole. I think the only person I'm probably missing in there is Elgin Baylor.
Well, what's the list you have up? Is it the one on Wikipedia or?
Like where did I get? I think I took my numbers. It wasn't off of Wikipedia. It was like just a stat NBA statistics page. And I
maybe send it over to me real quick just so I have it, because I want the exact one you have. I don't want some bullshit list, because I just typed it in, but it's just pulling up Wikipedia shit. It's
okay,
like Wilt 50-50, you know.
1 second, and I can do that.
Just make it, fair across the board, so I'm not seeing a different list.
Well, if it's the NBA highest scoring players of all time, it should be the same. Players of all time. Check out the list. All time. Oh wait, single game. Sorry.
Okay. NBA highest score, single game.
Players, single game.
Like one word will change the whole like outlook of your
list.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I have the list. It's the Basketball Reference one, right?
You can use Basketball Reference. What is
I'm gonna use that. It's a lot of Wilt though.
That's fine.
Dude, it's a lot of Wilt. Goddamn, this guy had 73 like 3 times.
Well, fuck,
times.
averaging 50 points in a game means you must have hit like how many times above that? You know,
but that's one thing with that team. I guess when he played back then, the players were like, just give it to Wilt. He's like halftime. They'd be like, he'd have like 50. They're like, oh, there's just force feed him. You know what I mean?
Well,
So same situation, I guess, right?
mind you, there's no televised evidence of the 100-point game right out there, right? All we have are stories from people that
Right.
were supposedly there and the
Mhm.
photo of the 100 points, right? That's like our history of it. So it's kind of hard to really like see in comparison, like what was he on? He was on the Warriors or something at that time.
Yeah.
How shameful were they, for Wilt to get that 100-point game? You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to really compare. So I all we can really go off of is the 81-point game Kobe and then this Bam game, right? So I'm gonna tell you the games, the games that I'm gonna be looking at, the point scoring total that I'm looking at, and putting them in order. So I'll be looking at. So I got Kobe, Luka, Mitchell, Booker, Lillard, and Bam are all going to be in there. And I'm going to give you my breakdown on who I got to me as should I go from what I think is the best, or should I start with the worst one and work my way up to the best?
I would say, work your way up to the best. I'm still trying to get a list here that's like one I want, because there's so many names in some of these lists. So
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I would go from worst to the best.
Okay, at the bottom of my list of least impressive, highest point scoring total, single game, I have Bam's. Surprise, surprise, right? And it is the biggest number in modern NBA history. But to me, the way that it was done in a blowout, the way that Washington is tanking so hard, the antics of the fouling, even though you're up by 40 to get the ball back to Bam, challenging a charge just so Bam could have extra free throws. I don't know if anybody saw that, but that took place. You know what I mean? Like those are all things that kind of contributed to this. Let's get Bam as many possessions as possible to feed this, this record-breaking night. So that's going to be at the bottom.
Okay with that.
Next, I have Damian Lillard scoring 71. Okay.
Nasty.
So the only thing that keeps it kind of low. I mean, the team that he beat was at that time was Houston, who was on a 9-game losing streak. They were also tanking at this time. They're not the Houston Rockets of today. I don't know if people remember. Houston was really bad for a very long time prior to the seasons
really, really bad,
leading up recently. And this was, I want to say, Damian Lillard hit the record this game for 3-point makes. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but there was a game where Lillard hit like 13 threes or something like that in a game. That was the 71-point game. Next on my list, I have Devin Booker 70-point game at 20 years old. I want to say it was his rookie season.
20. Yeah, he was 20.
Rookie season. He played against a playoff team. Deduction, they still lost. So this was in a losing effort.
It was a competitive game, unlike the Bam one.
It was a competitive game. And they played against a playoff team. I want to say it was the Celtics, who were playoff contenders at that time.
Yeah.
Okay. Next on my list is Donovan Mitchell, 71. Okay. That was done in overtime. They were playing a real playoff contender. Who was the team off the top of my head? I can't. I want to say it was an Eastern Conference team. But it's because it was so well-rounded. So 71 points. He still had 11 assists and 8 rebounds on top of the 71 points. Okay, that's no joke. So to put in that many, stats across the board, as well as doing 71 points, the guy did everything for the team. You know what I mean? So to me, that is more impressive than Bam. Still 83 points. Next on my list above Donovan Mitchell, 71.
Drum roll.
Kobe Bryant. Okay.
Obviously.
I
watched that game.
So did I.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It was a comeback game. Down 18. The Raptors, I don't remember how high or low on the standings they were at the time, but the Lakers were dog shit, terrible. I want to say that was like the Kwame Brown, Smush Parker years, like when he was just chucking up anything. I want to say it was one of his last years. It was number 8 Kobe. Ronnie Turioff. Oh, man, I loved Ronnie Turioff.
Yeah, me too, man. He was fun.
So, okay, the 81 points. That one, he had 20 free throw attempts. right, during the game compared to Bam's 43.
He only made 18, right? Or something like that.
I don't know. I don't have the mix. I was focusing on the attempts.
I'm pretty sure.
Just because of how outrageous the attempts were.
Cut in half and some compared to the Bam.
Sure. No, yeah, right, exactly. But the amount of field goals like Kobe made on top of that was like insane. And then the most impressive out of all the scoring games, modern times, mind you, I have Luka against the Hawks, 73 points.
Yeah, 73.
88 true shooting percentage.
Goddamn.
In a close 5-point game. Yep. Right. So to shoot 88% in a close game, you know what I mean? He was carrying the team. The most efficient massive scoring game in history. Nobody else is even close to that in the modern list in modern games. So to shoot to me like at that volume, at that high of a percentage, and that close of a competitive game, to me, the most impressive. High scoring output game in the history of the NBA. So to recap, Luka, Kobe, Mitchell, Booker, Lillard, Bam.
Okay.
That is my list from most impressive to least impressive based on like difficulty of schedule, efficiency, stuff like that.
You have Luka over Kobe though. That's bizarre to me.
88% shooting on a close game.
I mean, I remember seeing the highlights of that because I didn't see all of it. I think I caught the tail end of that game. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah,
Luka was in his bag. His bullshit, dude. He was just throwing it up and just fucking going.
He does that. Like
he does, man. It's like a magnet. It just floats in the air. You're like, what? That? I was like, that looks like shit. It's like goes in. Like
one of my favorite things about Luka, which might I'm sure drive a lot of people crazy, but as a Laker fan who has seen really slow first quarters, at least out of the past like 10 years. Our first quarters have always been dog shit bad. AD usually needs to warm up a couple times. LeBron needs to warm up into the game. Luka starts the game firing. He is someone that will repeatedly have 20-point first quarters. You know what I mean? Yep. And a lot of it will kind of taper off to the rest of the team for them to kind of get rolling. He'll usually start the game hot, chucking up those step back threes, going to the basket, fadeaways, this and that. And then the rest of the game from the second to the fourth quarter is usually him just setting everyone else up. And that's honestly why I thought him being paired up with LeBron was going to be perfect. LeBron needs to warm up into the game. Luka starts hot into the game. But for whatever reason, we can get into that in a little bit. For reasons that just doesn't seem to work out so well.
I'm with you on that one.
But 100%. The how competitive the game was, and then the true shooting percentage was why I have Luka's 73 over Kobe's 81 as far as how impressive.
That's the stat line in us, you know what I mean?
Right. How many players do you think you would have had to go down a list before you would have guessed Bam was going to be the next person like to be with this group of people?
Fuck, dude. Man. So like modern day now, I didn't even think Bam. What is he average right now? I have no idea what he averages.
I think it was like 18 points or something.
He's not known for scoring, right?
He's a defender. He's a defense player first.
3-and-D guy, right? He could
well, like he's for sure like so he can get around 20 points a game, around 10 rebounds a game.
Too. His mom's amazing. Like I love her reaction.
Oh, his mom, His mom. It was cool to watch his mom.
So awesome. Yeah.
But he does it all in the flow of the game, right? Like he doesn't force shots. Yep. He's not necessarily the big you have to give down into the post and like rely. Like he just kind of gets it in the flow of the game. So his points doesn't necessarily reflect his impact a lot of times. Because he's definitely skilled enough to put up these points. Obviously, he just showed it.
Yeah, I agree.
But
I agree with that.
He's just not like a shameless, hunter of like points like that, like Kobe was. You know what I mean? Like, because there was a lot of games, that Kobe would also be chucking up whatever he can and seeing what can go in, especially during that 81 point season. There was like a streak of games where it was like 60, 70, 60, you know what I mean? Like 50, you know what I mean? Like it was like back to back.
He was in it. Yeah. He was in his mentality,
It was like 100 points in like a back or over 100 points in like a back-to-back game, like in totals of 2 games at one point. So there was definitely like times where he was like looking to do that, but Bam doesn't do that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's an impressive feat in itself for a defender to be able to
Yeah.
do that. You know what I mean? Even if he is hunting for baskets.
I'm gonna say some shit, and it's gonna be way out of context, and probably people are gonna hate on me right now.
Go ahead. Go
All right,
on.
this is my bold take. This is my hot take right now tonight.
I
All right,
like it.
This is my bullshit that I'm on today.
This is
all
your
right?
bullshit. Okay, well, I hope it's
Joel
good.
Embiid's 70-point performance is better than Bam Adebayo's. Bam's fucking 83.
Okay, tell it why. Why do you think so?
So he shot 24 from 41 from the field. Okay, including 1 of 2 from 3-pointers. He only shot 2 threes.
Wait, he shot one.
He made 1 3.
He only made 1 3?
1 3
in a 70-point game.
21 of 23 free throws, and he had 18 rebounds. And on top of that, he broke Wilt's record for most points, right? And then on top of that, they barely won. They won the game by 10 by beating the Spurs. So this is in 2024. So this is 2 years ago.
Right. This was like when he was
So
like
I would take your
Joker.
list is like I would have your list as mine, but I would take Bam out. Unfortunately, even though it's an amazing performance, I would take him out and put in Joel Embiid, just because of the fact that he went 24 of 41, only shot 1 or 2 threes, made 1, and only had 20. He had 23 free throws from the line, and he made 21 of them.
That's pretty good.
Crazy to me.
That was like a MVP contention years, right?
Yep,
when he was
yep.
him and Joker were dueling.
Crazy, yeah.
Wow.
So
that is impressive for 1 3-pointer.
Crazy if you really think about it. Like comparing it to Bam's, where he shot like 46 free throws.
Compared to what was it again?
What's that?
Compared to what?
23.
23.
Embiid's 21.
So that's like closer to Kobe's free throw attempts.
Yeah, 20. And the game was they won by 10, but
so a close game.
It wasn't like a 40-point game where it was just like. What I will say though is like that first 3 quarters of that Bam like performance, it was incredible to watch, because you're like, oh damn, he's just fucking hitting there. The first quarter was just like everything going in. It's like, damn, he's like on par, like on the pace of what he needs to do to get to the 100 points, right? Because that's the goal, is everyone wants to get 100 points.
Sure, yeah.
Or not everyone, but someone to break that record.
Well, just let the Wizards know in advance what you're trying to do, and maybe they'll like do something for you.
Yep. That's bizarre.
How shameless.
That would be my list. I'd just take out your list, but take out Bam and put in Embiid.
Okay. That's fair. If you had to put money on who you think the next player currently will be to get that or surpass that total.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, obviously we don't know. We don't know at all.
Of course not.
It could be any guy, because everyone in the NBA is so good, dude. Anyone can get a bucket.
Right.
It's just who's hot that night. You know what I mean? It's like obviously Donovan Mitchell's done it. He's getting up there. Booker, I feel like Booker kind of fell off a little bit. Dealing with injuries. What's going on? I feel like the bubble kind of fucked him. You know what I mean? Because he was hanging out like porn stars and shit in that bubble, like after the fact or something, or model or something.
Wait, who was this?
Him in.
Who was this?
Devin Booker. That's what I heard.
Really?
I don't know if that's true or not. Yeah.
I've never heard that. Is that a real thing?
Man. I heard that he made like a sex tape with some chick and got released or some shit.
Where did you hear this? What is?
Dude, I saw a post Reddit, bro. Reddit is the king.
It's a Reddit story.
Right. I don't know if that's true or not. It's probably fake as fuck, but I'm gonna go off the internet because the internet knows everything. No, I'm playing.
Oh shit.
No, I'm just messing with you. No, but yeah, there was something weird going on in the bubble. Like after the bubble, I feel like Booker wasn't the same, right? Like I don't know.
I'm trying to remember how relevant the Suns were during the bubble. I think he hit a game winner like during the games leading up into the bubble. I don't know if he actually played in the bubble or not.
Right when Bradley Beal got there too, it was like, what the hell's going on with this team? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if the Suns were in the actual like bubble, because remember there were like preliminary games leading up into the bubble.
Yeah, true. Yeah, like
it may have been one of those.
I can't remember. My brain's right now thinking about this 71-point game or this 83-point game, but yeah, crazy.
Dude, your favorite game from your favorite player?
Who I would say right now?
Yeah, give a guess.
James Harden.
Oh, you think Harden? Yeah,
I think Harden could do it. Can shoot there. It would have to be a guy that pops threes. I mean, everyone pops them now, but
clearly not.
You think Wemby could do it? I think Wemby could do it, or Ant.
I was about to say, if I had to put money on longevity of time between like today and like years ahead of them to do that, I think Wemby is a safe bet for.
Yeah, Wemby for sure.
The only problem with Wemby, when they asked Wemby about what he thought about the performance, it didn't look like he really cared too much
about it.
About what happened, and kind of was a little bit.
Well, anyone that's a Kobe guy, dude. you're not trying to break the record. Like, you would tie it and like that's it. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like the Kobe
Nah, I'd break
Glazers,
it.
like,
I
which
would try to.
am.
I would try to break it.
Well, yeah, but but as a Kobe fan, you're kind of just like, it's sacred. That's a sacred fucking number. Like 80.
It is, but what would Kobe want?
He's probably rolling over in his grave right now, low key.
Nah,
Fucking
he'd want you to break
46
that
free
shit.
throws. This motherfucker shot 46. If I had 46 free throws, like, I would be making, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he's going 43 for whatever. You know what I mean?
I think he would want you to break it, and then he would like
Yeah, probably.
challenge your
You're
ass.
Right. You're probably right.
How many times can you do it? Kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Like, try to do it again.
Yeah, do it again, bitch. You know what I mean? Something like
I would
that.
say this is the most random thing that ever happened in the NBA.
The
Besides
most,
like a bat, besides like a bat flying through the Spurs arena and Ginobili hitting that shit. This
right?
is the most random shit that's ever happened, probably.
Okay, that's that. Yeah, I don't think anybody would have ever guessed like in a
Like,
million.
I'm not waking up, but like, oh, I see Bam play. He's about to score. Like, the dude's walking fucking 30 points a game, a bucket. Like,
Right.
that shit. Yeah, that's what's crazy to me. I think that's why everyone's just mind blown. They're like, oh yeah, like discrediting it, which is kind of fucked up. You know, like, part of my language. But
Right, but do you think they're discrediting it? Not necessarily because it's Bam, right? Like it's just more
it's the organization, the way it went
it
down.
happened, right?
Well, I'm wondering if that would be with Wilt's game when he scored 100, because the stories that we hear, right, are his teammates were just force feeding him the ball anyways. And he
Yeah,
had like however many points at halftime. They're like, all right, we'll just keep giving the ball.
right.
So, I don't.
Supposedly, he was even getting like upset, like keep feeding me, like don't. No one's allowed to take shots but me right now, kind of thing.
Yeah, he was like, I'm breaking 100. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. It just sucks that there's no footage of that, because there's a big, there's
like a part of a radio thing, right? But is that real? Like, is that a real thing? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I just know that back then that game just wasn't televised, and there's a big fraction of just like NBA people that just don't think that even really ever happened, kind of thing.
Yeah, no, that's a big myth. You know, I have a lot of conspiracy. I'm a big conspiracy theory guy.
Is that on your list?
It's growing. You know, it's semi. It's semi on my list right now. It's not
semi
hard. It's not completely hard,
it's
but it's kind of gaining blood flow down there. With that 100 point.
It's a soft one.
Yeah,
okay, well,
flow down there.
I think we'll definitely have to deep dive into conspiracy theories sometime, because I'm definitely interested.
That will be sign me up for that.
Give me a teaser. What's one that's one of your favorite ones? Just tease it a little bit.
I'm gonna come out. This might be crazy, bold take. Like, I've already had these bold takes.
Oh, okay.
I still think Megalodon exists.
Okay,
Megalodon is real, and it is still out there.
And is that supposed to be like a big myth kind of thing, or is that?
Well, yeah, people like say it doesn't exist, right? Like, Shark Week used to be cool, right? When we were younger,
before the internet.
Now it's all just made up bullshit. Like, they tell you what you want to hear, you know? And then even like what pissed me off was like, I don't even know what year it was. Like, Discovery Channel did this thing where it was like, oh, we're chasing Megalodon, right? We're trying to track it. But it was some like mockumentary, like making fun of the whole thing. Like, oh, it's not real, like saying it was real. And I was like kind of pissed off. It was like, you don't fucking know that. You guys don't fucking know that.
I can see you just getting there with your popcorn, all fucking ready, with your blanket, getting ready to watch this documentary.
And at the end, they like made fun of me. I was like, "Fuck you!"
And they make fun of you.
That's when Shark Week was like, yeah, Shark Week's more known now for like girls being on their period. You know what I mean?
Oh shit! Okay.
Shark Week being Shark Week.
The reference of it, yeah.
Yeah. So it's all about that blood flow now for me for Shark Week.
Okay. All right. That's a good teaser. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Let's segue over to the rookies.
Yeah.
A lot of impressive rookies, one of which that you mentioned last episode was one of your favorite players coming out right now, right? Just to
couple or
well, I mean, I know you're really high on Cooper. That was a name you mentioned as someone you really
Cooper game a lot. Yeah, I'm surprised. It like, you know, anyone coming out, like, so here's my thing. Rookies, I always get glazed with the rookies when they come out, like, because even in 2K, it's like, oh, I got this new rookie, like, let me draft him, whatever, you know.
Sure, yeah.
Anthony Bennett, wink, wink, you know what I mean? Like, you get him into, like, let me build him up, like, the future's here. Like,
you were one of those guys. You really were high on Anthony Bennett?
No, I wasn't actually. Okay. I was fucking, my jaw dropped when he got taken. I was like, the fuck?
Who else was in that draft? Do you remember?
I'll pull it up. Let me pull it up.
If I remember right, there wasn't a whole lot to pick from that draft.
But it, you know, there was, it was 2013.
Many moons ago.
Pull it up. Well, yeah, that draft did suck. So no one had an idea. So I guess I can't be as mad.
Who's do you have like the top 10 right there real quick you
Yeah, I
can
have
rip
the
off?
list. Yeah. Let me run it down. So the first pick was with the Cavs, went Bennett, right?
Okay.
Second pick was with Magic or Oladipo.
I was about to say, did Oladipo win Rookie of the Year that year? Like,
I
was
think
that
so. I
year?
think he
Okay,
did.
okay. Go ahead. What's the
Yeah.
rest of the list?
Yeah. And then the Wizards took Otto Porter, which I thought he was gonna be good, but yeah, no.
Yeah.
2K was for me, but yeah, not
he
really.
had all the physicals for sure.
Yeah. The one that after I finish this top 10, I'm gonna tell you the one that really fucked me in my head, which I was pissed off about.
Okay.
He's number 11, drafted number 11, which is weird. So when Otto Porter at 3, right? 4 was Cody Zeller to the Bobcats. It's like, Michael Jordan, what are you doing? And then 5 was the Suns taking Alex Len. 6 was New Orleans Royale, which I thought would be decent. Was my guy in this draft though. At 7, the Kings took Ben McLemore. I thought that guy was gonna come out and be a killer, but
yeah. He had it. I mean, what, shooter, defender?
Yeah, man. I was like, this guy he seems like he would fit the NBA that was at hand that we were seeing, you know. I just thought it was gonna be, perfect.
Right.
And then we have at 8, the Pistons took Caldwell Pope, and then at 9, the Jazz took Trey Burke, and then at 10, the Portland took CJ McCollum. But at 11, Michael Carter Williams went to the Sixers.
Oh, okay. I think that was Rookie of the Year then.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was Rookie of the Year. Yeah.
Okay.
But that was 2013 had Giannis though. He went 15.
Oh, okay. That was a Giannis draft. Okay.
Yep, it was. And then also Steven Adams was in that draft, went to the Thunder, which I think if we had to look back, obviously Giannis is the best one. Schroeder was in that class as well. Tim Hardaway, and a bunch of fill-ins. But Tony Snell, I thought Tony Snell was going to be a beast, but
really,
yeah, he was in that class too. But
damn, no, yeah, I know.
You play 2K too much, and it's like you're like, oh, I got the rookie, let me build him up. And you build up a fantasy in your head, and it just in reality it doesn't happen.
Honestly, a lot of the people that ever get on my radar, I don't even know if they still do this, was when they do the hoops mixtapes of high school players, right?
Oh my god, yeah.
And those are how I got a lot of introduction into like, who are the best ninth graders kind of thing, and who are the best, what I mean, of 2023 or whatever. And you just happen to follow them up until they go to college, see how they do, and then they get drafted, right? Fun stuff. Do you have a favorite hoops mixtape of a player?
Shit. I mean, the Zion shit is just comical. Rewatching it is just comical. Growing up though, Vince Carter for sure.
Okay. Well, what is it? Do you remember like the high school, the mixtapes that were like that? You know what I mean? Like when players started becoming conscious that if I were to upload a highlights video,
music and shit,
yeah, exactly, right. And they start off at the layup line and they do whatever between the legs, and you know what I mean. And then it goes into in-game footage. Like, do you remember seeing a lot of these guys?
I've seen bits and like obviously you've seen like the LaMelos and all that stuff. Like
he was a popular one.
I don't know if you're considering that a mixtape, because like Vince Carter had a mixtape back in the day that was like pretty nice.
He had
Austin Rivers, obviously that one is fucking insane.
Rivers had a good one. Rivers had a good one, a sleeper one. I really to me the best one of all time was John Wall's.
Oh my god, John Wall! I forgot about
John Wall's high school hoops mixtape. Dude. So fun. Yeah, you could have swore John Wall was gonna be one of them D Rose type guys, right? One of them guys.
He was, man. It's just
for a little bit,
and
he kind of like
go to the Wizards, you kind of die.
Start of us, pretty much. You start ascending a little bit, and then that's when the injuries start to kind of crept up on him. But his hoop mixtape all time.
Kentucky John Wall was phenomenal.
What's his name? And Wiggins.
Oh, Andrew Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins.
He was nasty.
Mixtape, insane. I thought Jabari Parker was going to be a really good player.
Jabari Parker, man. Even still, when he was in the league and then no one liked him, he just had a 90s play style, man. It just didn't translate to the modern day, which was sad because I still like Jabari, but
Right. Julius Randle had a really good hoops mixtape.
Randle, yeah.
And yeah, I mean the list can go on and on.
Yeah, I mean there's so many players. My whole point was I was gonna say after we were talking about yours, I was gonna say that I stopped kind of watching those because after a while it's like, all right, you're glorifying all this shit. You know what I mean? And I've been burned by this many times in the past, so I kind of just stopped watching them, to be honest.
Okay.
I mean, the last one I would say I was really paying attention to was like Zion. You know,
That's fair. He had a lot of hype coming in.
he had some crazy shit going. Some of those highlights he had was like crazy. But I'm like, who are you playing? Like toddlers? Like
They
who are
look
these
like
kids you're
toddlers out there
playing
for
with,
sure.
dude? Like, it was just
Um,
funny to me. It made me laugh. So
So have you been paying attention to the rookies this year?
yeah, there's
Okay.
a lot of good rookies. Yeah.
Who's on your radar is like some of your
Well,
favorite?
Knuckle, obviously, right?
Okay.
Let me pull up some names because I'm gonna butcher some names right now.
I mean, if you got Knipple down, I think you're gonna be good for the rest of the.
Well, yeah, I mean,
that's the tough
dude,
one.
yeah, I mean, I like Edgecombe.
Edgecomb's gonna be a monster.
Yeah, I love Edgecombe a lot.
He's already like such a good player. He stays healthy.
Yeah.
Like
It's weird how the Sixers fucking grab these guys, and it's just like he's probably going to be hurt. You know what I mean? Give him like a year. That their training facility probably sucks. You know what I mean? They're
Maybe.
car over there or something,
right.
or there's someone with that core, or there's a curse on them or something like that. Dr. J just sold his soul to the devil for all those highlights and shit.
He's still alive. Hold on.
Something's going on there, man. Because dude, I'd love Embiid, man. Embiid is dope as fuck, but it's like he's so injured all the time, man.
Right, but I think Embiid's medicals, even coming out of the draft, were always a little shaky. I think that's why he didn't go number one.
Yeah,
and I think who was that went number one that year? Was that the Wiggins draft?
I think so. Yeah.
And then Embiid went number 3 after Jabari or something like that. I don't know if I remember.
Well, because no one knew about him, right? He was like foreign, whatever.
Well, so. What was it like? Kansas. He had like clearly a lot of people saw like diamond in the rough potential. They compared him to Hakeem Olajuwon a lot of times during that year. I remember looking up because the Lakers were in the lottery that year, so they were in the mix. So I was paying attention to a lot of those prospects,
Mm-hmm.
And I actually liked Julius Randle a lot when we drafted him. That was someone I was really high on. But
same, man. Same.
Yeah, just bull in a china shop kind of thing.
Man.
And Embiid was kind of like, I see a lot of what's his name? Hashim Thabit. Do you remember that guy who got drafted by
that was my guy, 7'2", coming out of UConn.
That was your
dude. That was my guy. I drafted him in every fucking draft in 2K, and I was like, that's my guy.
Explains so much
and
about
then
you.
Fucking come out there non-existent.
Right.
Man, Hashim Thabit, man.
So I was kind of a little cold on Embiid at first. I was like, is he really going to get the touch? Is he really going to stay healthy? And, so on. Clear to say, he clearly blew the roof off any expectation I had. Mm-hmm. But there are guys in like this draft that I think are going to do really well down in the future.
Yep.
Have you been watching Harper the few times that he's been playing?
Dude, he's nice.
He's solid, nice. Right?
The Spurs are going to be scary, dude. Didn't Jokic come out the other day and say like, "Hey, like I'm almost ready to retire because Wimmy's about to fucking run the league or some shit." Like he made some comment like something about that realm of that.
I don't see him ever like retiring too soon. Just I don't know. His game can easily translate into his late 30s.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he can play till he's like 45. Probably.
Athletically, nothing's gonna change from now.
He'll be like that dude at the 24 that's like. You're old, but the dude's hitting shit and super consistent.
Elbowing you and drop stepping right into you.
He's wearing one of those like store-bought like jerseys with no number on it and like the fucking white tee underneath with like some fucking knee braces on, these fucking, sleeves and shit. Yeah,
that's him.
Headband on, glasses. Rain, man. Let it rain.
Let it rain.
Can I just say one thing though? Shout out to the Hornets because my buddy's a Hornets fan. Shout out to Brandon. So the Hornets kind of knocked it out on this draft so far. They got Knuppel and they got Cockenburner, right?
We'll say the second name.
Ryan Cockenburner.
Oh, okay, yeah. He's the center.
Pronounce that right?
Yeah.
He's averaging 2.3 blocks as a rookie.
He's a pretty tall guy, fairly athletic.
And there's Stephon Castle. Dude, there's some guys, man. The dude on the Kings, Raynad. He's second among all rookies and rebounds, shooting over 60% from the field.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah, he's so I looked at the rookie race and the top 2 and number 1 is Knepel.
Yep.
2 is Cooper.
Yep.
3 is Edgecombe.
Yep.
Harper, and then you got that Reynolds guy.
Yeah, Reynolds, yeah.
Surprisingly, right? Because I don't think Reynolds was in the top 10, right? Or was he top 10 draft pick?
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
Here, I think I got the list right here in front of me.
Oh yeah, pull it up.
No, he wasn't. Reynolds didn't get drafted up until
You know who's my biggest disappointment out of this draft? Was he this draft actually? Hold on.
You said in this draft?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to look at something. Yeah, this past draft was 25, right? Yeah, it was.
Yes.
Yeah. Ace Bailey, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not.
He's had moments.
He's had moments, but I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
I
I'm
think he
not
would
sold.
have more moments if
Mhm.
he wasn't in Utah while they're actively tanking.
Well, I think Utah's just trying to tank for AJ, to be honest, because it's like
Yeah.
that's going to be their face, probably, right?
Right.
Somehow the league's going to let this happen.
It's if I were to put money on it, that's how it's gonna break down. But there have been games where Ace has played and he's looked really good. Shit, I'm trying to find where this Reynolds guy. He must be really low in this draft. I don't see him
Was he undrafted? Shout out to him
anywhere.
though. I'm butchering all your guys' names and shit, but
Where did this guy get drafted? What the heck? I don't see him in the first round at all.
was he like one of those 2-year like contract things where you have to like play a certain amount and then you can like be pulled up or whatever?
Oh, like the whatever, the two-way?
Mhm.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure he was. I thought he was actually drafted. That Kalkbrenner guy, he was in the second round. That's pretty.
Yeah, he was a second rounder. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hornets.
Oh,
got two
Reynolds.
steals.
Okay, the 42nd pick.
God damn, good for him.
42nd and being
That's impressive.
top 5
Yeah.
in this rookie race right now.
But dude, Knuppel is just fucking lights out. He's a dog, dude.
Dude, he's everything.
I like his game.
Everything
Same with
as a
Cooper.
Laker fan, I wished that Dalton Connect was going to be.
100%.
Right?
100%.
How does that not translate?
That's a good. Yeah, that's the best. That's what I thought.
Low
that
key,
could have been Connect.
From what I hear about Connect, why there's such a disconnect with Dalton.
Dalton disconnect. That's what I'm start calling him.
Dalton disconnect. I heard his basketball IQ is very low. Like I heard that he's constantly needing to be reminded like where he needs to be on the floor, constantly missing assignments, constantly forgetting plays, constantly like he's just a mess like when it comes to like basketball IQ.
Yeah.
And when you watch him play, it makes all the sense because he has the athleticism. He's more athletic than Knipple. Because you got what's his face Connect doing windmills during warm-ups, right? Like I don't know if you've ever seen him.
Yeah,
this guy's jammed on people, right? Like he's got some vert on him.
Yeah.
And obviously like jumper clean, beautiful, but for whatever reason he cannot put it together in the game. And then when you got someone like Knipple, average athleticism, you know what I mean? Like wingspan, average.
But smart as fuck.
Smart as fuck. Knows where to be at all times and can make an open shot like automatically, damn near. And it shows, you know what I mean? Like how important basketball IQ plays. It explains why he probably fell so far to the Lakers at 17.
Yeah.
Dalton was projected top 5.
What college did Dalton go to?
Tennessee, I want to say.
I was gonna say one of the blue chips. I think going to Duke kind of does like give you a perspective of your mental, right? Like not saying that they're like higher IQ school or whatever, but I feel like
they usually
the way they run their system, like they're gonna be like, all right, we're doing this. Like we need to be all on the same page. So study your shit.
Duke players are like certain like they're out of a different mold. Like you could tell kind of what a Duke player looks like, kind of thing. But Dalton started off at like a community college, killed it. I want to say he did like 2 years there, and then he transferred to Tennessee or Colorado State or something like that. Then went to Tennessee, some route like that.
Yeah.
But anywho, back to Knipple. The guy's been a monster. Definition of consistent this year. And based on the turnaround of the Hornets, it's kind of no coincidence that he lands on this team and things seem to just fit now. So he's leading at number 1. Flag, number 1 overall pick at number 2. He's had some awesome games this year. Definitely has shown that he belongs.
Walking highlight, dude.
Yeah.
Some of his shit, I'm like, this is gonna be on mixtape. Like, where he's dunking from it. I'm like, what the hell?
I like his style a lot. He's pretty much a banshee out there. He's going for loose balls, trying to block shots, steals. Definitely is a physical player with a whole lot of skill.
He's not flopping. He's not a flopper.
Definitely not one of those floppers for sure. I don't know if Kobe is his favorite player, but he definitely plays with a lot of that grit for sure.
That's why I like Flag a lot, man. So.
He's definitely not a LeBron.
Let's just take a moment. We appreciate LeBron. I'm sorry, LeBron. Did you see what I put on my name on my the thing? I put Kritickyle because it's like your display name, and
Yeah.
I did in a little like asterisk right there. I was like alleged hater of LeBron. I was like,
Alleged? No,
alleged LeBron hater.
it is not alleged.
It's it's alleged. Yeah.
Any dispute so far in the list for the rookie of the year so far?
I was going to bring up the whole fact of, do you think what if they do a rookie of the year? How would you feel about that?
They've done it before. It's not my favorite, but they've done it before
as well either. Yeah.
Who's a popular one that they did? I think Jason Kidd was a one year, like with Grant Hill or something like that.
What would be a great idea would be if you got a rookie of the year, right? Say season ends, right? Or whenever they announce the awards, right? It's like during playoffs or something like that, like towards the end of playoffs or whatever.
Oh, you're saying when they announce it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All the awards, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're gonna do have them play 1-on-1, fuck it. Or wins that game, gets the trophy.
I don't think that's like a fair representation of like the year, though. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
just a crazy thing they could do.
I
want to watch for sure. Be like, oh shit, whoever wins this gets the fucking rookie of the year. Like, oh shit.
Let me pull up their stats really quick, but I personally would.
I have their stats right here. You want them?
Yeah. Can you kind of give me the comparison between the two?
So Knuppel he's averaging 19.2 points per game, 5.3 rebounds, 3.4 assists, and then Flag is at 20 points per game, 6.6 rebounds, and 4.2 assists.
So they're pretty close.
Yeah, but you got to realize, I think Flag's playing the point forward on that team pretty much, though. Like he's running with the ball.
I heard that. Yeah, he's kind of playing out of role a little bit.
Yeah, because Kyrie's not there or whatever it may be. So
in the long run, that's going to make him such a good player, because if he can get 20 points a game out of position, when he finally has that solid number two, or maybe they absorb another like star to come to their team.
Yeah.
Cooper, 2-3 years down the line, he's going to be one of the best players in the league for sure. Shot creation on his own, because this entire time he's been thrown into the gauntlet, figuring out on his own how to get these points.
That power dunk, dude. I love that shit. That's like the Dominique shit where he's just fucking throwing down and you hear it. You're like,
iconic moments.
Oh, it's like watching Ant be throwing that shit down. He's like, my fucking hand be hurting when I'm dunking. I hate it.
Ants, enjoy Ants' game now, because once they hit their 30s, they're done with the exciting.
So
like John Morant.
I was watching this dude. He did like a simulation of like 2K, and it was like in the future, and like Ant retired, right? Ant ended up being the leading scorer in the league ever over LeBron. I thought that was crazy.
I think that would be impossible at this point.
I think it's possible because the way he shoots his threes now.
But he's not even the leading scorer now.
No.
So how would he get there? Like I have a buddy that likes to poke fun of Lakers stuff with me.
Yeah.
And his new favorite player is Ant. And
new favorite player. Who's his old favorite player?
He always has a different one. That's the problem. I think it was Kawhi.
Problem.
I think it was Kawhi.
That's why I'd be talking shit. Oh, hey, I like this guy. No.
Iconic moments. And
iconic moments, baby.
And
make a shirt. I'm playing.
And
Hawaii jersey right there signed actually.
Oh, okay. And I was telling him, well, his you got a Kawhi jersey in the back. It'd be a lot better.
It's signed.
It's signed?
I put it out. Yeah, it's signed.
Did you sign it, or was it Kawhi?
No, it's him. No, it's him.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's dope.
It should be a
Let's go.
San Diego State one.
I need one of those.
It should be that.
I don't buy mini jerseys anymore. If I'm gonna buy a jersey, I'll buy a baseball jersey. They're timeless. I feel like
that's fair.
This isn't early 2000s.
To me, they're just easier to wear.
Yeah, they're way easier. It's like a button up.
Yeah, it's like a Hawaiian shirt. You can throw on a baseball jersey.
You can wear a baseball jersey all year long.
Yeah.
But like NBA, I'm not wearing, when NBA is out of season, maybe, unless I don't know.
Right. That's fair.
I don't know. Going to like a AAU game or something. I don't know.
But. Right. But what I was telling my buddy is, because he was saying Ant over Luka.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't know about that.
Well, I would say, like, especially with the image the Lakers have this season, I think a lot of people would first reaction agree with that.
Yeah.
But I looked at the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember correctly, and you can double check my work, I don't know if there was a single stat Ant had better than Luka, and I am including defense.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Yeah.
and if I remember the steals number, it was like 1.5, 1.5.
But I would say, so it's funny. I'm going to say this right now. The iconic moments Ant has had this season compared to Luka, I think that's just sticking in people's minds. Honestly, that's why your buddy says that probably.
That's fair, but then I guess that proves that iconic moments don't tell who's the better player.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Because I'm agreeing with you on
Right.
this.
On this one. That's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I don't know. It's all subjective, anyways. I just like being off the rails sometimes.
Luka, more scoring, more rebounds, more assists. I want to say steals were pretty close, if not identical.
Yeah.
The only difference was obviously one is known for defense, right? I'd say, well, not known. Ant is a much better defender. I'd say people would unanimously say
the eye test, he's a better defender.
Yeah, and steals aren't.
Luka's sneaky though.
Yeah, steals aren't a good measuring stick for how good your defense is either. That's because Luka's usually the example of like, then why does Luka average at, like, I know at the beginning of this year he was like averaging, or he was like the steals leader for a good portion of the time at the beginning.
Yeah,
clearly that's not a reference to how good his defense is overall.
Yeah.
But as far as like who could one day surpass most points of all time, I don't.
Between them two,
you would have to come out the gates averaging like 25 points and up every year per year going forward. And Ant had a little bit of a slower start. He's kind of grown into this.
I think longevity, Luka's game's gonna just be like timeless. Like you said, Ant is gonna, the athleticism goes at a certain point, right? But I think his mentality though is like he's been shooting threes more and more every year.
Yeah, no,
and I feel like he's kind of accepting that. He's like, I'm getting older. Like, let me just chill a little bit. But when he needs to turn it on, he'll turn it on.
Right. They played last night.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
True. Yeah.
Yeah. They was the Lakers in a blowout. That was a good win.
They needed it,
They do.
They're in the like they're kind of outside the mix, right? But they could maybe do a push. I haven't looked at the rate, like the standings.
Oh, the standings. I think we're like right there.
That's
with
why I say I'm a casual NBA guy right now because I don't know all the standings and shit.
Oh, okay.
So
I want to say we're jousting back and forth with Denver, and I want to say we just leapfrogged Denver recently.
What are the? Let me look this up. I don't even know what the.
We're probably like in fourth or fifth, maybe fifth. We're in that ranking right now because I mean the Thunder. Good luck catching them. Spurs have been on fire, right? And I don't know if it's still Houston.
Oh, they're the four. Okay, they're the 4 seed. I thought they were out of the top 8 for some reason.
Well, mind you, all the hate that you've probably read and heard on Luka and the Lakers, we're still top 4.
Yeah, I didn't realize that, to be honest.
How dysfunctional the team is clearly looking at times.
That's bizarre.
We've been there, right there. And mind you, this team does not work as, trust me, this team is not going to go far in the playoffs.
Dysfunctional AF.
And for whatever reason, this combo of Luka and Austin, especially like right now, minus LeBron, and these collection of like they're making it work. So imagine next summer with clean books, you still retain Austin, you still retain Luka, and now you're picking guys that fit.
Yeah.
If we can make top 4 with this dysfunctional group,
that just goes to show you how good Luka is.
I think so too.
God damn.
Obviously, people want to
appreciate that, honestly, as like a basketball goer. Holy shit.
It's easy to point out, especially in LA, because Laker fans are like, any reason to fucking complain, we're gonna complain. If you're not Kobe, we're gonna fucking complain.
Yeah.
But it's easy to point out Luka's deficiencies.
Or no?
Huh?
You're not a Dodger fan, are you?
No.
Okay, you're just a Laker fan.
No, I'm a Laker fan because that in San Diego,
that's West jersey in there. I bought one a while ago when I was like, after Kobe, the era of Kobe, I was like, all right, I'm gonna stick with Lakers, and I just couldn't for some reason.
Oh yeah, I can't turn it off. Like, that was the team in my region that they would show their home games. Right? They would just air those home games off of, what was the original network that they used to play off of before Spectrum? I forget. But I grew up watching that, and then
like that the pregame and the halftime at Classic,
right?
All the legends on there, everything.
and with Kobe Shaq, and then I have just stuck with him ever since, up and down through the Kwame Brown years, through the D'Lo, Lonzo Ball, or the Brandon Ingram, those dark years. You know what I mean? Even before that, the Wayne Ellington, the Xavier Henry, and
I've been there. Yeah.
you know what the Robert Sacre years. I was
yeah.
every game. You know, Jordan Hill highlights of the team kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that was something that I was like looking forward to on a regular basis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've been a hardcore Laker fan. I can't turn it off. You know, and even when they piss me the fuck off.
Yeah, that's like my Browns. You know, I'm the same way.
So
different sport. Yeah.
Now, I still watch all the games, even when they piss me off. I can acknowledge they're not really going to go too far this year. They're just not a serious contender. But people do need to recognize we are doing very good, much better than what I think the image is kind of online.
Well, I was going to bring this up because I'm looking at the playoff bracket right now as we currently sit today.
Yeah.
So the 4th seed in the East is the Cavs. So
yes,
the Cavs are deemed like a beast ass team, right?
Exactly.
Like they're so the Lakers are 4th seed. That just goes to show you how.
What's the record in comparison?
Oh, I'm not sure. I can look at
because sometimes like a second place East team is like a 4th place West team. You know what I mean? Like just to even more give that picture of where people or where they stand.
So the Cavs are 40-26, while the Lakers are 40-25.
Exactly. But
do you think the East is tougher than the West?
Not at all. No, not even close. The winner of the NBA is going to go to whoever makes it out the West.
Really?
Yeah, and that's how I had it last year as well. The winner of OKC Denver is the champion.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I had that too. OKC is 51-15 right now, which is bizarre.
They came out the gates on fire.
I remember when they were like 14-1 or 14-2 at one point.
They've recently been on a skid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, once playoff comes, this is like kind of that point of the year right after All-Star break, right after the trade deadline, where people are just trying to keep their interest, stay healthy without overextending themselves to make a strong playoff push. You know what I mean? That's when people kind of get re-engaged again.
Yeah. I would completely rethink my LeBron, I'm not, he's obviously an all-time great. Like I'm not talking shit, joke around, but if he came in, right, like he's been taking games off, he came back, go playoffs, it leads him to a run on a championship, I'd be like, all right, yeah, LeBron goated for sure.
Right. It's just our deficiencies on defense.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no you guys are easily exposed to me like as an eye test when I watch games. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Anybody who plays physical, we struggle with. Anybody who plays physical and can shoot threes, we struggle with because
as of right now, you guys would play Denver, right? So
and we're not winning that. So
yeah, I mean,
who's the 6th seed?
The 6th seed is the Timberwolves.
So
and I think they're more physical.
We need to get into the 3 seed if we want to have a chance. Because
the 3 seed is the Rock and the Rockets are loaded too. God damn, I forgot they got Durant.
We need to match up with the Wolves somehow. If we're able to play the Wolves somehow in this playoff again, this year, for whatever reason, last year it is what it is, but this year we've had the Wolves number this year. And definitely as a demonstration of last night, 20-point win.
Do you think okay, so the Clippers are the 8th seed.
Yeah.
Do you think if somehow you guys get that, because they're going to play the Spurs, they probably won't even get in there. I was going to say, if you guys play the Lakers, you guys think you win that series?
If we play the Clippers?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I love Kawhi, but
it'd be tough though.
The James Harden departure really, it affects. I'm sorry, but
long term, that's a long-term play for sure.
Long-term, yeah.
But the Clippers with Kawhi is always dangerous. Period. I don't think they can beat Spurs or OKC or even the Rockets, but a lot of us in between, especially like the biggest false is going to be the Lakers in their record. They're not a contender, even though they're competing.
Yeah.
But the Clippers are a team that a lot of people are going to want to avoid. And
that's my dark horse, obviously.
Who are because I want to say it's the top 10. So the 10,
Yeah, it's in all good. This is the West right
the
now.
play-in,
currently.
right?
It's the play-in would be Portland, Golden State would be that,
So
and then
okay,
um the loser would be the 8. Yeah.
well,
So and then
who's the 7, 8, 9, 10? Where does that look like right now?
so 7 is the Suns and the Clippers.
Okay,
So eight is the Clippers, and then you have the 9 is Warriors, and then Portland would be 10.
so I could see Clippers
Clippers beating the Suns.
can sneak the Suns.
Mhm.
And then if all is, I mean, I think they lost Jimmy for the year, but
Yeah,
a
they did.
Steph Curry led Warriors team
Mhm.
in a play-in game, very dangerous for that 8th spot.
Yeah, but some Portland's be
So don't be
they're-
surprised if
yeah.
Golden State and the Clippers kind of sneak into that 7 and 8 at the end of the play-in, if that's where it stands. But
I mean, honestly, as a Laker fan, you would want Golden State to get in over Portland, because if they play OKC as the 8 seed, right? Because that's what would maybe happen right there. The winner of 9 and 10 would play OKC. Draymond tried to hurt, SGA. So that's your best. That's your best way to, like,
I think they get swept.
Oh yeah, 100%. They're getting beat by like however many times. I mean,
Yeah, I think they get
it's
swept.
possible,
Right.
anything is possible. Curry's lights out, but I just think it's
Yeah, I would want our chances with the Spurs on be on that side of the bracket if possible. So I think we would have to be in the 3rd seed or something like that, because 2 and 3 would eventually meet, while 1 and 4, if all goes right, will see themselves in that side of the bracket. So I would take my chances with the Spurs. Luka, up until this year, a Stephon Castle led year, right? As far as one of them guys that are up and coming. He plays that style that you love, you know what I mean? That's Steph Castle right now. He's next in that Kawhi form.
It's fun, yeah. It's fun to watch. They're the 2 seed, man. God damn. The
But
Spurs scare me.
if there's a year to catch them early, it's this year, because after this year and another good draft, and these guys are all still on rookie deals, so they can have a big splash in free agency still. Fox is still really deadly.
Yep.
This would be anybody's best chance of catching the Spurs. So if I'm the Lakers, I'm trying to my best chance of survival is being on the Spurs side of the bracket. But anyways, other than that, surprisingly, our record has been as good as it is these past 7 games.
40 and 25. Yeah.
And we've won 6 of the last 7.
Yeah.
And
6
then
of the last 6 of the last 10.
Sure, of the last 10, if we back up.
They're on a 3-game win streak, right? 3-game win streak.
Right. And
I have all the stats right here, that's why.
3-0 without LeBron going down these last 3 games since Denver, I want to say, which was like a super interesting injury the way he went down. It's kind of hard to see it. I don't know if you saw that, kind of a little stinger on his elbow.
I want to see LeBron out there, obviously. You want to see the best players play.
Right.
But for some reason, when he's out there, I feel like Luke is not as efficient for some reason. Which you think he would be more efficient? I don't know. Looking at the stat, because I'm sure there's probably a stat out there that shows he is or something like that. But watching the games, the flow, it just seems a little wonky to me.
Yeah, there's too many. So Luka needs to be surrounded with people who are just going to be ready to catch and attack and shoot.
Yeah.
LeBron is so good that he catches it, he surveys what's going on, and then he reacts. Yeah. And I just think that throws, because Luka's horrible off ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Luka is not someone who's backdoor cutting or running off.
Not Rip Hamilton over here.
Not at all.
Curry or something like that. Yeah.
So I think that dynamic doesn't work out. You know what I mean? So whoever we do decide to flip LeBron for in free agency, or however we spread out that 50-something million.
Right? He declined his option. He's walking for sure.
So however we decided to spread out that 50-something, those guys need to be catch and shoot defenders.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the mold that we need. You know what I mean? And then it's a plus if we get a big that can play defense, catch a lob, and
Miles Turner, man. Miles Turner, I feel like is that guy.
If he's a free agent, that's a good. I
think
he's better than Ayton, at least.
I was surprised by Ayton this year, honestly.
Like how bad or what?
Well, he started off pretty solid, right? He was 10 and 10, whatever, just doing what he needed to do, and then
80% field goal percentages on multiple games. All you have to do is just finish the fucking layup.
Yeah,
that's all you have to do. If you can't get easy buckets with a Luka, Austin, and LeBron on your
Yep.
team, that's
Yep.
a you problem.
Who was on that team with Luca when he was like throwing all those lobs at the dude
When?
on Dallas? As the
Before
center they had, was it Max Christie or something like that? Or
before the Laker,
before the Lakers trade?
he
Yeah.
had Derek Lively, the
Lively.
rookie, right?
Yeah.
He's a good lob threat. And then
Yeah.
they traded midway in the year for Daniel Gafford.
Oh, it was Gafford.
And Gafford was
Yeah, he was a lob guy.
I think he came from Washington or Chicago, one of them, and he just solid catch lobs, rebound.
Yeah.
Catch
Yep,
lobs, rebound.
He understands the assignment. Yeah.
Get Luka's back when people blow by him because they're gonna blow one pick. Luka's like done every time. You know what I mean? So as long as you have a good, big, good feet that can switch, recover, and like defend the basket, then perfect center for Luka. Unfortunately, that's not Ayton, and that's just kind of.
I agree. I agree with that.
But
I agree.
I mean,
100% with that.
as far as skill wise, Ayton's up there definitely with skill. He's one of the most skilled bigs. He's just
for his size too. Yeah,
he's just doesn't have that other shit that makes you a good center. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, so we got like the playing tournament is April 14th to the 17th, and the playoffs begin in April. So we got like little over a month. So we'll see what happens. It's starting to get dicey with the records.
Yeah,
it could flip flop. On a win streak or whatever it may be.
Right. Yep. This is the right time to get hot. If you're gonna get hot, this is the right time.
So I will say this: the Eastern Conference, the 5th seed Magic, they have 35 wins. They're 35-28, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you look at the 5th seed Nuggets; they're 40-26. So that kind of just goes to show you like
the disparity.
Win-wise, they got like 5. Yeah, I definitely.
There's been a big argument whether the league should just do top 16. Instead of
I would want to be mad at that as a fan, honestly.
That would be the best for the fans.
You want to see the best of the best, right? Like, they paid their dues, they played the season, do it that way.
Yeah, fan wise, that'd be the best result.
Mm-hmm.
The pushback is just the consideration of the travel for the players.
Yeah,
that's a pretty far travel schedule if you're like, I don't know, LA having to go to Toronto or something.
Yeah. You're like the Miami playing the Lakers or something like that.
Sure. Yeah. So I mean, logistically, it wouldn't be fair to the players, but ideally, matchup wise, though, that would be the best basketball for sure.
Yeah, it really would. Harping back to the
what do you think? What do you think it is that the East is like? I don't know. I feel like the East has been bad. My whole basketball fandom.
Well,
for the most part,
that's what I was going to say about me loving Kobe Bryant was I didn't like Kobe and Shaq when I was an Iverson guy through and through.
Right.
Like I was just like, dude, Iverson or nothing,
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that was like the peak for me on the East. For me, I don't know. I like after like even then it was like, dude, who else they have? Aaron McKee on that team or something like that.
I was about to say, and even then, how it was what did they say? 5-game sweep.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Wasn't even close.
They stole one, and then I was like, okay, and then like after that, I was like, I remember because I was with my buddies. I was like, yeah, you know what? Like, I'm not a big fan of Lakers, whatever. But I was like, oh man, I was like, I want to like Kobe, but it's like something about him. I don't know. I just can't, like it, And I was like, I like Iverson's the way he plays. And then it was like after they beat him, I was like, all right, let me like be more open to it. And then I just fell in love with Kobe in his game, So.
Was that like after Shaq left?
No, it was after that series when they beat the Sixers.
Oh, the Sixers?
Yeah.
After that season?
After that season.
So that
Tyronn Lue step over shit. Yeah.
That next year that we go into playing the
was it the Nets?
The Nets, that wasn't even like a close series.
Yeah. But dude, I just fell in love with watching Kobe.
Right.
So that leads to that, I guess, right? Iverson guy turned to Kobe guy. So I guess I'm kind of like your buddy. I'm hopping players here over whatever it may be.
I think that's a common.
That's how I feel now, though. It's
that's
like
how people
I want to have a team.
Sports,
my buddy's a Hornets fan. I have Laker jersey, and in my closet, obviously, I have Jerry West. But it's more of like, man, I just like it's hard for me to trust the organization at this time, which is the biggest hypocritical shit I can say because I'm a Browns fan and I
Right.
have lived in dog shit for the past 20 years,
Yeah. How did
if
that
not longer.
how did
What's
that
that?
how did that form?
So I was a Dolphins fan as a kid. My favorite color is orange. And then
Okay.
when the Browns got reinstated in the league in 2000, I was like, I didn't have a team. My friends were making fun of me, so I was like, orange is my favorite color. Fuck it, I'm a Browns fan. So I've been with them since. So I
Damn,
was like, what,
you're really
10 or
loyal to
whatever?
the color.
Yeah, I am. I like orange, but I'm not a Nick fan though. So
Not a Nick fan.
not a
Damn.
Nick fan. I like Brunson a lot though. He's fun.
Right. One fun question I want to throw out there right before we started the pod. You sent
Mhm.
me the Kawhi highlight.
Oh yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
know who are we'll just do top 5 defenders all time. Where do you rank Kawhi?
Top 5
Because
all
the
time.
post read Kawhi second to none best defender or something like that,
Yeah,
right?
second round best defender like ever or whatever it was.
And I had to think about that because that wasn't my initial
That's
thought.
like,
Best
to
defender
me,
of all
that's equivalent
time.
of me saying like the whole I like him better than LeBron, but it's just
Yeah.
like it's a defensive thing. Like, I don't know, man. We've had some defenders in the league. Like,
I thought about because remember I told you he's
fuck,
maybe
that's
in
tough.
my top 5.
Yeah, I said maybe. Yeah.
Maybe in my
Is
top
he
5.
not? Is he not in your top
I
5?
really had to think about it. But just to
Yeah.
name off top who I would definitively believe that they are, whether and mind you, aside from accolades, because I don't think the accolades always reflect. And I'll give you one of my prime examples. The year Marc Gasol won it, I don't think he was the best defender in the league.
No.
I want to say for at least these past 5 or so years, I want to say Anthony Davis has been the best defender in the league.
100%. That bubble when they won this chip, dude. Yeah.
And I want
to
to say he gets a lot of for missing games. I guess he gets a lot of negative attention for being so fragile, and he is.
Yeah,
I acknowledge that he
air
is.
conditioning hits him, he gets hurt.
He's comically like fragile.
It makes me sad, dude. It makes me sad.
He's just a meme at this point, and I feel really bad for the guy because I really love one of my favorite players to watch has been Anthony Davis.
Same. Even when he's on the Pelicans, I like watching him.
But some of the periods of time when he's locked in and healthy defending, the amount of coverage on the floor he can cover while he's playing defense.
Yep.
Insane, between switching on to the guard, recovering back to the big, blocking shots, stealing the ball, just showing and preventing easy layups and people second guessing. He's up there. And he'll be one of the names to kick off my list as far as the first person I would believe all time I would choose over Kawhi. Although Kawhi has 2 defensive player of the years or something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he does. LeBron has 0, which is crazy.
He does have 0.
Yeah, but which is crazy because I remember, man, there's a stretch where LeBron, I felt like all the things I was seeing was like him just chasing down blocks, man. Every game.
I think that's just one of those moments over the his stats.
His iconic moments, as we say, right?
Sure. He's known for those chase downs.
Yeah, dude, they're nice.
People,
and I'm a defensive guy. I love that shit.
He's a chase. Yeah, he was definitely a chase down guy, and it was fun. But I don't think he was ever known as necessarily a defender.
Yeah.
I would take Scottie Pippen over
100%,
Kawhi.
100%.
I would take Rodman over Kawhi, and I'm only talking about
Rodman
defense,
was
right?
nasty.
Only defense.
Rodman studied that shit, man.
Purely defense. I would take prime Magic Dwight Howard over Kawhi Leonard, defender.
100%. Yeah, that shit was scary.
And I know he had
Nelson,
limitations.
Baby. Shout out Jimmy Nelson.
Yeah.
Throwing lobs, dude.
Shout out Rafer Alston.
That too.
There you go. Skip to my Lou.
Yeah, skip to my
That guy was fun. Who was one more? And I mean, I guess, is that 4? I think that's 4.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't necessarily. I mean, I guess there are guys like Olajuwon, blocks leaders, or I don't know.
So my whole thing is with the list you're having right now, I feel like you can't put bigs on the list because it's a different position, and I feel like it's categorized different because a lot of like the defense, like look at Wemby right now. I feel like Wemby's gonna go down as one of the best defenders ever because like what he's doing, he's so long, athletic, and the way he's blocking shots, right? But that's his assignment on the floor, right? Some of these guards got to like cover the toughest guys on the floor that can dribble the ball like crazy. Like imagine trying to cover Kyrie dribbling, you know what I mean?
Sure.
So that's why like I don't know if I can put like bigs over like a forward or a guard, because sometimes our assignment is to guard someone that is more guard like, more dribble heavy, you know, ISO
Well,
opposed.
I think that's why I considered that a little bit, which
Mhm.
like because if I didn't have Ben Wallace on my list,
That's why you didn't have Shaq on there either.
I don't consider Shaq a defender either
Yeah,
though.
just dominant.
He was
Dog.
pretty. A lot of those guys were really bad at like drop coverage and all that. They'd pretty much get lit up in the mid range every time they had to
Yeah.
switch off of a pick.
About you didn't even throw in Gary Payton there. You know what I mean? Like,
No, but to be fair, I didn't really get to watch prime Gary Payton that
yeah,
much,
that was
and
like
I
what,
would
94 or something like that.
and
Or
I'd still
94.
consider
Yeah.
the guys that I've listed so far better than
Mhm.
Kawhi, but I don't think Peyton is necessarily better than Kawhi defensively.
Yeah.
And I want to say something like the names I think I listed so far, I think they did pretty good as far as like they were known as good switchy bigs, you know what I mean?
Mhm,
Like
mhm.
they picked up the picks off of, the guards, and
Yep.
you were pretty safe with
honestly,
that.
I would say Kobe's a better defender than Kawhi. Honestly,
That's fair.
I would say that. Like, you know, obviously I'm a Kobe homer. You know,
Right,
whatever.
right.
But
That's a close one to me. Like that's
it's very close. But dude, I thought Kobe locked up so
he-
many great players. Sometimes when it was crunch time, dude, I was just like, oh, that was nasty. Yeah,
yeah,
just
I can see that.
yeah. But yeah, same with Kawhi though, man. It's like,
And then there's guys like a prime Ron Artest
oh my
that
god, bro.
are I just don't
Yep,
know a
yep.
beast, right?
Yeah.
Like absolute
The
monster.
Lakers ran with him at like power forward at one point, didn't they?
Yeah,
It was
that
some
was
crazy small lineup, dude, and he was still locking up like the bigs.
he
I was
was
like, Jesus,
he was a really
dude, what the-
stout dude, really strong.
It's like what is it, PJ Tucker? He's kind of like that, right? He's an enforcer, but he's only like
Yeah,
6'5",
definitely.
something like that. He's a big body, you know.
But like people would say like Ron's hands and his like I don't know, just he had like ridiculous strength for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Like
I think it was underlooked with Ron Artest, or you know, what was his new name now? Meta World Peace.
Panda's
Whatever it is. What's that?
Panda's friend.
Yeah. He was, dude. His hands were like lightning fast. Dude.
Yeah, he had amazing
He had some
hands.
crazy. I was like, I want to fight that dude. That's when he went up in the stands. I was like, nope, I'm not that
Yeah,
guy. Like,
especially those years that they were competing with Detroit as far as like best defender.
Yep.
He
yep,
was always in that mix.
yep,
Whether
he
he's
was.
better than Kawhi, I don't know if I can put him above Kawhi yet,
Yeah.
but he's in the conversation of best defenders
Yeah.
of all time. And
I agree.
I was just I
You
wanted
don't
to
even have Jordan on there either. which is
no, I
crazy.
wanted to confidently name like 5 defenders.
Five defenders.
I think my fifth-
Pippen was definitely known for his defense, right? Like, you know.
Yeah, and I think people really underrate Tim Duncan on defense too.
Yeah, I was gonna bring
So-
up Tim Duncan. His IQ is crazy.
But I understand your bigs argument, but
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
also a lot of bigs that just don't play defense too. So it's kind of
100%. 100%.
I kind of got to give
Carl Anthony Towns
credit.
Sometimes he wants to, sometimes he doesn't. It's like, dude,
yeah, exactly.
like 7 foot, bro. Like,
Right. So I got to give credit to the bigs that like especially AD. AD can guard anybody, at least
yeah,
when he
can.
was healthy in
can.
his prime, you know.
100%. It was in that the when they won the championship, right? Like one of those last possessions when it was a close game, he like locked up the guard.
I mean,
Right,
back
like
then he
block the
was
shot or
locking
whatever
up
it was.
Joker.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like that was before
The
Joker, I
resume-
guess,
yeah,
was
the
really
resume
Joker.
Of what he had to do is crazy.
Yeah, you know. So I mean, I think he's a big that probably is a little outlier-ish as far
Yeah.
as like
Yeah.
he could do everything.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Tayshaun
that's
Prince, Tayshaun Prince, low key a sleeper for one
he's
of
a
the best
sleeper.
defenders
Yeah,
ever.
I just don't think
Tayshaun
he's better than Kawhi though.
Oh yeah, no, I don't either.
Yeah. Do you have one that you would think would be better than, or do you
Like-
dispute any of the ones that I've listed so far?
No, I think anything is valid. It's all about predetermined,
Yeah.
what you would think in your head and what you've seen and just like how you feel about it. Obviously,
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with any. Like it is what it is. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of great defenders out there.
Yeah.
There's so many. It's crazy. I just like obviously I said like at the current time of whatever it may be, I appreciate Kawhi's defense over certain someone or whatever it may be.
Go ahead, say it. It's okay.
No, like a lot of players, man. Some people just don't play defense no more. It's kind of annoying. Like,
Well, this league,
so
if you think about it, even the best guard defenders aren't necessarily stopping Steph from getting 30. You
I
know,
would say, you know who I would put over Kawhi right now over for defense?
Mhm.
I would Giannis. I like Giannis's defense.
Yeah, yeah. Giannis
He'll
is
lock
really good
some shit
defender.
up, and he's got a little bit more length than Kawhi.
Yeah,
Hand size, I'm not sure about their hand size. Whose hands are bigger, but
they're probably the same,
probably
considering Giannis is like a
yeah,
couple inches bigger than him,
yeah,
and that's pretty
yeah, yeah,
impressive for Kawhi, right?
yeah. Well, then you turn it on, they turn it on. So it's yeah.
Well, the one of my favorite teams, that bubble team that we
Mhm.
spoke about,
Yeah.
the defenders on that team. Do you remember that team? We had Danny Green,
Danny Green. Oh my god.
right? We
3 and D,
had,
baby. 3 and D.
I want to say we had Caruso,
Caruso. Yep. Did he have hair then
Contavious,
or no? Was he
huh?
bald already, or was he bald yet or
He's
no?
been bald since he got drafted.
Damn.
Yeah, he got drafted bald. KCP, Caldwell Pope.
Yep, 3 and D. A lot of 3 and D guys. There's a theme going on here.
Yeah, right. And Rondo was a pretty good defender.
He was.
Then we had Dwight and JaVale. Pretty decent.
I brought that up on the last one we talked about. I was like, they were low key slept on.
Yep. JaVale, shout out to JaVale, killing it overseas. I don't know if you've been seeing his highlights online at all.
A little bit,
but
I've seen more Hassan Whiteside highlights where that guy's just a monster now. He's looking like a kaiju out there, dude. I'm like, what the hell is this guy taking?
He looks pretty crazy out there. His arms are
bigger than like both my legs,
dude.
I'm like, dude.
But JaVale,
on defender as well. Yeah.
He should have been given a chance back in the league now. That's somebody the Lakers should have tried to get back on their roster.
They should reach out. But onto those contracts overseas, like they're not like really taxed as much as they would be over here.
I have no idea.
And he's probably living his best life.
I would say I would just think cost of living is probably
cost of living is just, you walk around, you're the man.
I would assume housing's covered by a lot of those Euro teams, and then you just live in the facility, keep that money instead of spending it on rent, and then bring it all back home, So that's what I would imagine. But who else am I missing? I don't think I'm missing, obviously, other than AD. But the point
of currently, or are you saying like of all like
no, that bubble team on why it was so great.
The bubble team. Let me pull it up.
Because I know we had Talen Horton-Tucker, but he really didn't play that much.
I saw this team. I actually saw I saw the Lakers this year.
It was a great year.
I saw them play before it went into the bubble. Or did I not? I can't remember. I
saw
them in October, and the bubble shit happened like towards the end of the year that year, right?
I saw their last game before the shutdown. It was against the Clippers.
Dwight Howard. They had Markieff Morris as well. Dion Waiters, J.R. Smith.
Yeah, those guys. Yeah, they contributed. They just weren't.
Shout out Jared Dudley, San Diego baby.
Dudley had his moments.
Yeah, he had Caldwell Pope. Yeah.
Have you ever seen Dudley down here? He's from San Diego. Have you seen him?
I haven't seen him like recently.
I ran into him a couple times when I was like freshly, like kind of out of community college ish, like 19 or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was at the rec center at San Diego. Was it Municipal? I don't know if you ever played down there. Constantly down there playing rec games. See him all the time. And another person you would never imagine who was down here all the time and playing shape at that time, Robert Horry.
Oh, bro, Robert.
All the time in San Diego.
Yeah, Norman Powell, man. Shout out San Diego. We got some hoopers down here.
Yeah, not bad. And but anyways, Jared Dudley, solid. Probably one of our last guys off the bench.
Tell you a funny story right now because you brought up Jared Dudley.
Yeah, go ahead.
So during COVID, actually, me and my buddies, we would break the rules, right? We would meet every like Sunday or every Saturday morning or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
My buddy lived in North Park at the time. There's a court over there because there's like this like dog park over there, like on the side that's like gated. I don't know the name of the park. If anyone does, put it in the comments. But anyways, so it's COVID, whatever, and everyone's like wearing masks everywhere, right? And like we're playing Pokemon Go, and we played basketball, and they're like, all right, let me go hit these Pokestops real quick.
Yeah.
Because that was like the thing to do. It's like, all right, no one's being active because we can't go to the gym unless you have an at-home gym, whatever it may be, right?
And you can kind of be separate, right?
I see this guy, dude, riding this bike, and he has a bright-ass yellow shirt.
Oh, I already know.
Okay, hopefully you know where I'm going with this because I know I'm right with this shit because my friends were saying bullshit on this. So
let
I'm
me
looking at him
guess.
like,
Let me guess
what?
before you say it. Finish your story, and then I'm gonna guess who it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Let me tell my story, right?
Yeah.
So I'm getting closer. And I'm like, I fucking know him. He kept looking at me, and he was just like smiling, whatever. I was like, fuck, I know that guy. And he like stood up because he went to the bathroom because
Mhm.
I went to take a piss, and I came out, and I was like, looked at him, and he was waiting. He was just on his bike, like hunched over, and I was like, huh. And I was like, fuck, I know that guy. I was like, 100% know that.
Tall white dude.
100%.
Okay.
And San Diego native as well.
Yep.
So I walk
R.I.P.
away, and I like turn around. I'm like, that's fucking Bill Walton.
Yep.
And
R.I.P.
yeah, R.I.P. Dude, Bill, man, nicest guy ever.
Always bikes
He said
around it.
hello.
Used to bike around the
Yeah.
area.
Yep. And my buddies were like, bullshit. And I was like, nope, that was him, dude.
Yeah.
100%. Because then when I brought it up to other people, were like, that guy rides all the time around here.
Were
And
you
I was like, that's crazy.
when we used to work together, did you ever see Russell Westbrook?
Yeah, one time.
Yeah. He used to come like every summer.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Stuff like that.
Yeah. Man, Russell Westbrook, prime Russell Westbrook. I saw him. Oh my God, the fastest player I've ever seen on court.
Yeah. Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
I wish I could have saw D Rose in his prime.
Oh my God, me too. Yeah, I feel like when Kobe retired, that's when I saw the Thunder. Like his last year, they played him. That's when I went. That was
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, that's a good question though. Before like I move on, we were talking about hunting the points, right? One of the names that came across my little research was the Kobe 60 retirement last game thing.
Yeah.
I want to say
now I think about it, yeah. But dude, it's like I'm not as mad at that as I am when a player's in their prime and like the team is blatantly like trying to beat it, you know.
Right. Well, I feel like I guess they weren't trying to beat a record, but they were like force feeding Kobe to shoot. Like he was dog shit tired.
Last year. Like I figured like
last game.
The Wizards, yeah, Jordan did that on the Wizards. I feel like that's like an unwritten rule, maybe a little bit. Where it's like,
chuck it up.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad even if LeBron goes somewhere next year and people are just like, fuck it, like see if he averages a triple double. I would appreciate it because I'm like,
I'd be impressed if he could do that. I don't think he can do that anymore.
I don't think he can, but he might be able to. Look at his dude. What he's still doing at his age is insane.
Yeah,
like, I don't know what the hell he's injecting into his body, some freaking vampire blood or something, dude. But he is jacked. He's been jacked, and it's just like, dude,
right?
Yeah, appreciate it.
One of the last things on my list that I wanted to talk to you about was the return of Jason Tatum. And how that.
I thought you were gonna clip that one of me talking about it.
It was on my list. I just didn't get time to.
Yeah, people are gonna hate me,
dude. There were so many. There were so many, and
some crazy shit, dude. Don't take those gummies sometimes, all right?
No, don't blame it.
I could.
We're potting. That's how that works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you got to have an opinion, and sometimes they agree, sometimes they don't.
I'm sorry, I might be like the next Alex Jones, dude. I don't even know.
They weren't that crazy. They weren't that crazy. Relax.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. These are just sports takes. We all have our crazy sports takes.
Yeah. And honestly, like I said, you had a lot of likes on some of these things that people were adamantly like opposed
I'm a comedian. Like I will tell you this right now. I'm a comedian at the end of the day. So when I say something, I know it's wrong, but I'll say it anyways just to piss people off because that's what comedians do. So it's like, bring it back. We need to bring it back. You know?
I like it. Okay. So how do you feel about Tatum?
Okay. Like I told you the last podcast, I said I hate Jason Tatum, right? I don't hate Jason Tatum, right?
Yeah, adamantly.
I like his game. I just told him I don't like the style biting he's doing, dude.
Okay.
Like he is the most cringe player in the league to me.
Okay.
I love Jaylen Brown.
But his game?
Like Pritchard.
What about his game?
I like his game.
You like his game?
You know, he shoots a lot of threes. He makes them.
Yeah.
His jump shot is nice.
It's beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful midi.
Beautiful jump shot. Not many people can block it, I feel like. And he'd be hitting some shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
there's been games where I watch where I'm like, oh, I want him to suck. But it's just he keeps getting better during the game. And I'm like, damn. Like,
right.
Tatum's that good. But it's just the after math of winning and then just like his personality, the way it like trickles. I'm like, it just rubs me the wrong way a little bit.
You see the memes that if Tatum was Bam, he would have stopped at 81 and subbed himself out and called Kobe.
Probably.
You see that?
Probably. That'd be okay. There's so many. We can do a whole video on the memes. Oh my God.
Right. Yeah, that's true. There was a bunch we were sending.
There's too many, dude. It's great.
So since he's returned, Celtics their record is 2-1. It's only been a couple games since he's been back, averaging 19, 6, 3. So 19 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal.
Yeah. What was the injury again that he had? I know it was like was it
It was a bad one. It was like a torn.
his Achilles or was it
Yeah, I
his
think
ACL?
it was
I'm
a
not
torn
exactly
Achilles or something
sure.
like that. Let me
I
see.
think it was his Achilles, right? The Halliburton type injury or whatever it may be.
Possibly.
I don't want to be wrong on the like what exactly it was, like patellar tendon or something like that, or
Achilles surgery. So yeah,
oh
it was
yeah,
a torn
that yeah.
Achilles, and he's already came
When
fresh.
when did
Fresh.
that happen? When did that happen
When?
exactly? Yeah, when exactly did he get injured? It was in the playoffs, right? Like last year, or the year before, or
I
something
don't
like that.
remember
Or
if that was in the playoffs. Let me see when.
that's what I'm saying. I'm bad with I can't remember what I did yesterday. Sometimes I'm like, what did I do? Or I walk in a room, and I'm like, why did I walk in here?
May 12th last year. So yeah, I guess game 4 of the
Yeah,
semis against the
yeah,
Knicks.
yeah.
And
See,
he's
even though I say I don't like Tatum, right? When I saw that
uh,
happen, I felt for him, dude, because I was like, that sucks. Because like he was on a run. You're like he's doing something, you
and he's
know.
back already,
That's what I'm
averaging
saying.
damn near 20.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. Definitely
Yeah.
not bad. And so far after 3 games, they're have a winning record. Let's see. I guess long term.
I honestly like I love what the Pistons are doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think if it's going to come down to the Pistons and the Celtics in the East, I'd put my money on the Celtics to be honest. Just staff, coaching, game plan,
I
Tatum.
wonder what their
I don't
record
know
is heads up
their
right now.
experience. What's that?
I said I wonder what their record is heads up right now.
Oh, I can look right now. So the Pistons are 46-18, and the Celtics are 43-22.
Well, my I mean, like when they play against each other, like are
Oh
the Pistons like 2 and
yeah.
3, or you know what I mean, 2 and 1, or
I want to look. Well, you're right. If they played each other, they haven't played each other recently because Tatum's back. So we'd have to know when Tatum's back fully, right?
yeah, I'm sure they probably at least have one more matchup remaining. I don't know if you noticed the game. I think they lost yesterday or 2 days ago. They lost to the Spurs. That was one of those games, but that was
So
like such a horribly refed game. I don't know if you saw the game or not, but there was
yeah,
just so
I saw
much.
highlights of it.
That was the game Brown got ejected, right? And like these refs, man, like total different subject for another show, but it was pretty ridiculous how sensitive sometimes these refs are and how much they're affecting the game. But
Mm-hmm.
anyways, that was to me one of the bigger reasons, because the Spurs.
So they played each other how many times? They played each other 4 times this year. So
So
the
maybe they're
Pistons
done
took
then.
what's that?
So they're probably done.
Yeah, so Pistons took the first one, 119 to 113.
Mm-hmm.
Celtics took the next one. That was the NBA Cup, which was 117, 114.
Mm-hmm.
Pistons took the next 2. They won 112 to 105. Then the Pistons won 104 to 103. So
Wait,
it's tight. And
3 to
I think
1.
honestly, you put Tatum in that equation because he's not in any of those games.
Mm-hmm.
That's like another 20. I think, yeah, Celtics win.
So is it 3 to 1? Is that what it was?
Yeah, 3 to 1. No.
3 to 1. Oh, I don't know if they could. I don't know if
I don't think
it'll be close. I
That's what
think
I'm
it'll
saying,
go
that
7.
I think it's the Pistons' time is to shine, right? But I just think experience and I don't think you have an answer to Tatum, to be honest.
But they're down
It's-
Drew Holiday. They're down
Yeah.
Porzingis. They're down Al
True.
Horford.
Yeah.
And that's what's kind of been the most surprising part about this,
I mean, honestly,
season.
people scoring 80 points, man. Honestly, I can see Tatum doing it the way he shoots.
Yeah. He's on that list of people that can go
he's
pretty
definitely on
crazy.
that list. Yeah, 100%.
I don't know if I had to put money on it, I'd say Detroit would.
Oh, you would? Okay.
beat
Yeah, I love
Boston.
Detroit. I love Cade. You know, I'm a big Cade guy, and I just love that team.
I just think as a collective, Detroit's deeper.
Yeah, right now, yeah, and they're healthier, right?
If they still had Drew Holiday and Porzingis, I would pick Boston.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
But it's a little. I mean, Peyton Pritchard, dude, that's the guy right there. They have him on such a good contract too. It's pretty.
How'd you feel about when Reggie Miller was like, Caitlin Clark was on set with Reggie Miller, and they were like, "Oh, what game does Caitlin Clark remind you of? Like, what kind of style?" And she was like standing there. It was like a video of it. She's standing there, and then he's like, "Oh, she really reminds me of like Peyton Pritchard. You know, the way she dribbles and shoots threes." And her face went like stone cold.
She didn't like it.
She didn't like it. I don't think. Like, would you be like? Do you think that's offensive towards her, Caitlin Clark at all? Like, would you compare her to someone else, or how would you compare her?
I really
Like, does she want to be
respect.
a Curry? Does she want to be compared to like Curry or
Yeah,
something like
I
that?
think
Or
that's part of
she's like
it.
the
I
WNBA
think that's a
Curry, you know?
I think that's a compliment personally. I think Peyton
Yeah,
Pritchard he has
I
like
think I think at the time
phenomenal
maybe you're like,
handle
oh, yeah, yeah,
shot. Like he
yeah.
can get anywhere on the court pretty much. Like
Reggie Miller knows ball, so he, you know,
I think that's
it's
fair.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think at the time maybe she was kind of just like, oh, like I'm not
A
Peyton
six
Pritchard.
man kind of thing. Why you compare me
Yeah,
to a
she's like,
six
that's a
man?
6 man. Like, I'm a starter, da da da. But you know, like now it's showing. It's like this guy's a baller, dude. And all the videos of him training on like, you know, what he has to
Yeah.
do, insane.
I remember years ago video of him at the Rex, like the open runs before the summer
Yeah.
or during the summer, like
Yep.
killer. Like they would use him as this
Pritchard's
is
a
before
beast.
Peyton Pritchard was Peyton Pritchard. They would use him as like this guy, NBA players even on the bench,
Yeah,
monsters, right?
man. There's so many of those. It's scary. Yeah,
Galabrini, stuff like that.
Pellegrini, dude. The White Mamba, baby.
Yeah, dude.
That's funny. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much what I had for today. I don't know if you had anything
I had some stuff,
NBA
but
that
now
you wanted to
we've
hit.
been talking about so much, I can't really remember shit because I'm like so like overwhelmed with all the stuff we've been talking about.
Yeah.
Just, like, you know, I mean, granted, like I think the biggest thing to take away from like us talking about NBA, which is nice, is like we're both really back into it, and that's a good
Yeah.
thing for the NBA. I think the NBA
Yeah.
is in the best spot it's been in since like Kobe retired, to be honest.
Okay.
Like that's just my personal opinion.
That's fair. Yeah.
I mean, granted, like I'm not, you know, I love the Steph run they had, and you know, I'm not saying I don't like appreciate, I don't appreciate that, but I'm just saying as like a guy that kind of fell off of that basketball because I was just like the league's kind of boring. There's like these are the best players and they just keep doing this, blah blah blah. Now I'm like, dude, it's so widespread that there's so many like guys where I'm like, this guy piques my interest.
Legit.
Like, holy shit, yeah.
So if you got if you had to kind of we'll close out, we'll each pick like maybe two guys that we would say are like, hey, I think the NBA's future is bright.
Mhm.
Obviously the top 5 guys are pretty unanimous.
Yeah.
Who are
Yeah.
some sleeper guys that you were just like, if you're gonna turn on, we'll kind of label this more as your NBA League Pass team person. Who do you tune in to? Even they might
Yeah.
not be on the best team, but they're someone that's like exciting enough to on a League Pass channel tune in on.
Let me hold on. I make sure the guy's on the right team. Because there's a guy I know, but I know he's on that team, but I don't want to fuck it up because there's so many guys.
Yeah.
I'll say one. You say one.
Yeah, for sure. I'll say one.
All right, you want me to start with my first one?
Yeah. Oh, give me a team and then a player. I'll do a team and a player too.
Okay, I'm gonna go Utah, Keontae George.
Oh, okay. You watch a lot of Keontae?
A little bit. I like his
Yeah?
game. I like his game a lot. Yeah, he'd be balling, but you know, it's the Jazz.
Sure. Yeah. That's fair. Okay. Okay, this I've been watching him a little bit. He's been gaining a lot more traction. He actually plays on the dog shit Wizards.
Yeah, I have an idea who it is.
Trey Johnson.
Okay.
He's a rookie. He's not in the top 5. Obviously, his team's been tanking like hell.
Yeah. I was gonna say Trey Murphy. He's nice. Yeah. Is he a rookie this year or is he a
Trey
two-year
Johnson?
guy?
Trey Johnson's a rookie. I think he was drafted top 5 even.
Okay.
He was up there. He was one of the higher draft picks.
Yeah.
But as far as recommending someone to keep an eye on early in their career to see how they blossom, who has a whole lot of potential, a lot of excitement, firepower. I'll give a one because I feel like that's a really deep cut. Stephon Castle would be my
your next
pick,
one.
right? Yeah, I think he's in that next class of superstars.
Yeah, he's nice, man. His
the
game is
defense,
smooth,
big time moments, can score, athletic.
He's got Wemby on him. With
He's
him.
playing with Wemby.
And he got Harper. Oh my goodness. That team is just they're gonna be good for years.
So if you want to pick up a player and follow now, get on the hype train now before they become mainstream. Steph Castle.
Yeah, I'm gonna, like I said earlier, shout out to my Hornets. My buddy's a Hornets fan. Let's go. All right, Charlotte. I'm gonna give you 2 guys right now. Okay. LaMelo Ball and Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller, kind of a sleeper.
I'd say Brandon Miller is the pick for that one.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. I like LaMelo Ball though. Like he's kind of a loose cannon,
But
but
I feel like his name is popular, right?
yeah,
He
it
probably
is.
has
Well,
one
it's
of the
just
more.
the name because he's a ball, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah. As far as sleeper goes, Brandon Miller's that pick.
sure, yeah, I would say sleeper. Okay,
He's in
okay,
that next
okay. I was trying to
class.
hype them all up. Yeah, I feel like yeah, but I feel like people kind of sleep on LaMelo though a little bit. Like he's underappreciated, because people
I
are like
could
he's
see
not taking
that.
the game seriously. He's out there just playing like street ball, da da da.
Yeah, I feel like his game is underappreciated, but his name is
Mhm.
really popular.
Yeah, his
If I
name is
had to,
popular. Yeah. But yeah,
if
Brandon Miller for sure. I
he's
like Brandon
great.
Miller's game a
And
lot.
then
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Hornets, that's a good
I think
one.
the Hornets, I give like if they keep these guys, which I don't know if LaMelo's going to stay, but if they keep those four, Kaltenbriner, Knuppel, Brandon Miller, and then Ball, that's kind of scary. Those all those guys can shoot.
Yeah. Do you think LaMelo could be the leader of a championship team?
No, that
So
team
then
is
they're not
Knupples
that
now.
scary.
Yeah, true. Well, I'm just saying that team, even though he's a rookie, I say Knupple's the leader of that team already because I feel like there
He
has so
could
much
be.
dysfunction, right? And
Yeah.
it's like for a minute they had some random ass players on that team where I was like, who the hell is this guy? Like, what
Right.
the heck?
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, he's
Okay.
probably on his way out, right? I don't even know, but
Who, LaMelo?
yeah,
I think he's a candidate for when the Hornets are about to be a serious playoff contender. Their best chip to get a return without affecting like the
yeah,
record of their team.
yeah.
If they were to get like I don't know, a more consistent player, I guess, and maybe spread LaMelo into two really good players. I think.
Yeah.
I think Brandon Miller's about to be like a.
I think he can pop off as like he can be a superstar in the next
One of the
couple
best
years.
wings in the league for sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. Dude, the way he shoot, he's a baller. He's fun to watch.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out the team to watch because I'm trying to think of like a young team with a young player. Steph Castle is probably my favorite young player right now.
Mhm.
But as far as a team that's up and coming with a lot of potential,
I would just say Thunder, but they're already running the league.
they're already killing. I'm trying to think who's like a year away from being a year away, if that makes any sense.
Let me ask you this: do you think now we're bringing this up? Who do you like more out of the Wimby Chet thing? Because there's a lot of debate about that. A lot of people talk about Wimby Chet because they played each other in like the height, like some like World Classic thing, right?
They've been
Chet
playing
got
each other since they were like kids. Yeah.
I feel like there's a little rivalry building right there.
Yeah.
Between the two,
It seems like it.
it's set up.
Who do I like more? Who do I think is gonna be better? Or
Yeah, I mean, well, obviously, I think the answer would be Wimby, like for both of us, right?
Yeah.
I feel like Chet's been dealing with stuff, but sometimes Chet's in his bag, and I'm like, that's kind of.
I'd say Chet's ceiling is multiple time All-Star.
Mhm.
And I'd say Wemby is like in that top 5 superstar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mind you,
Yeah.
obviously that means multiple time All-Star, but I don't think Chet's ever going to be top 5 in the NBA.
Yeah, especially on that team. If he's not even top, 3 on his team at points,
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. But I mean, I like Chet a lot.
Yeah. No, I like Chet. I like his game. He's like a little bit taller Durant a little bit, but put some weight on your body, But I think Wimby's he's gonna go down if he stays healthy. The GOAT or something. I don't know. We'll see.
He could be.
He's our modern day Wilt, pretty much.
Right. He very well could be. Damn.
Yeah, I was gonna look at these
team-wise.
these teams. Yeah. Sorry, I brought that up, but it just something popped in my head.
No, yeah. Let me see.
I like like Pablo Banchero on the Magic a lot, but it's like
I just like him as a player a lot.
Yeah,
I don't know about the Magic overall, but
that's what I'm saying. It's like hard to. I feel like Portland could be a team. They're already kind of, nothing expected, and they're kind of doing it.
Portland. I feel like
Lillard's not even playing, right?
No, he's not playing. Next year, I'm sure he'll play.
Yeah, he'll play next year.
Yeah, I'd say, I'd say the team to watch next year who's going to be interesting, who's on the outside looking in this year, would probably be the Jazz.
Yeah.
The Jazz with Jaren Jackson, Markkanen, and they're going to have Walker Kessler, Keontae, and then they're going to have their high draft pick this year. I'd say they're going to be an interesting team to watch who's not a usual team, right? So, I mean, I think that'd be a good one to hop on the bandwagon of.
Yeah.
Because everyone else, like the Grizzlies, are about to rebuild. I'm sure they're gonna flip Jaw first, like
They have
opportunity.
to. It makes me sad, but yeah, you're
Um,
right.
Portland, I feel like they keep missing on their like uh superstar
Yeah,
player, like
do a
young.
team in the East, a team in the West.
Do
You
a
said the
team in the
Jazz.
East and West.
Yeah, you said the Jazz on the West, right? I said the
Jazz
Jazz.
on the West, and shit. Okay, so if you didn't already say the Hornets would be that team, right?
Uh-huh.
But if I had to just pick a different team to be
Hmm.
interesting,
Yeah.
mm, I'm trying to make it
It's hard. It's really
outside of the
hard.
playoff race because I don't like the Bucks. I think they're about to lose Giannis, right?
Uh-huh.
The Bulls, I love Matas Buzelis. I think he's
Hmm.
a beast,
Yeah,
but
he
they
is.
have so many players that are just kind of like, what the hell are the Bulls doing this year?
Uh-huh.
The Nets, I'm sure, are going to end up with probably the Boozer son, right?
Oh yeah, Cam. Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
sure they're going to end up with one of those guys in the top. Whoever ends up with the number one pick, if it wasn't any of the teams that we pick, is definitely going to be that. Whoever has Cam Boozer or Banza or Peterson or
Here's the thing though. It's like I saw something the other day about these guys might not even come out this year because I heard Peterson might want to play another year, and same with AJ.
I
So
don't
it's like,
believe that. AJ maybe he seems like an interesting guy to actually go purposefully to BYU.
yeah.
He must have a little bit like there must be like more to than just basketball that
Oh yeah, he's a
he
all
has going
around like
on.
IQ guy.
I
You
can
know.
see him doing it just because he loves being at BYU
Mhm.
with the
Yeah,
Mormons.
yeah.
Um, but Peterson, I think he's someone who's just like
He don't give
he
a fuck.
couldn't wait.
He's my John Morant. I feel like,
He
you
couldn't.
know,
Yeah, he's
he's a
just
loose
waiting to
cannon.
be at the
You know.
NBA. Like
Yeah,
he's just buying time before he goes
yeah.
to the league. I don't think Peterson will go back to
I
college.
think well, do they have to announce that they're going declaring for the draft like before the lottery is, or how does that
There's a
even?
deadline. I don't know it off the top of my
Yeah, because
head, but
it's like
there is a deadline
if I'm one of those guys, if I'm AJ and I don't see the Jazz in the top whatever, right, few picks, and I'm like I'm backing out, like probably because that's where he wants to go, right?
of the
Allegedly, it's like
Jazz.
yeah, he wants to go to Utah because he's already in
Yeah,
Utah at BYU.
yeah, but if AJ backs out, this draft is still like top
It's loaded.
10
Yeah, there's so many
are
guys.
good picks. So
Yeah.
I mean, now you have to settle for Boozer. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm. And
you're in a real
I've been saying it. I'm gonna say it now too. There's some Wimby stoppers out there in the college right now. They're tall as fuck
no.
that might be able to block some shit from him.
I don't believe that.
They can't guard him out on the perimeter, but
That's
in
what
the
and that
post maybe
yeah.
I don't know.
That's the
They
unicorn
got
part
that
of Wemby.
7'9" kid from Florida.
Yeah, but could he move like Wemby?
I don't think so. There's
I'm
another guy though. I don't even know what team he's on, but he's like 7'4" also. I sent you a clip, I think.
yeah,
Forgot his name.
that
Shout out to that
was
guy.
he's not even in the league right now.
He's not, but yeah, he's in college.
He is a big
Or
guy though.
was it G League? It might have been G League or
No,
whatever.
the clip was he was in the G League, but he got brought up, and he had a
Oh
bunch of highlights
yeah.
during that
Yeah, I
period
was
of
just
time.
poking fun at Wimby Stopper? Question mark. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
And this year,
I just loved it. Yeah.
I don't think he's played this year.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
honestly, if I had to pick my favorite player coming out the draft, it's not even Peterson or DeBanza. It's the kid out of Carolina, the Caleb Wilson.
Oh yeah, he's fun.
That's KG. I don't know if you looked at him like that.
I agree.
Take
I
some
agree with you.
if you had take some time and look at
I
him.
have. I've been playing 2K and like the My Team. You collect like they came out with the
Yeah.
college seasons, right?
Oh,
So you
really?
collect the cards. So you pretty much play these challenges, and every day it's different. So you get a college player.
Yeah.
So I've played my like all time. I played against all time like Carolina, Tar Heels with him on there, and I'm like, this guy's kind of nuts. And you get his
Yeah.
card. It's pretty fun.
The way he moves on the floor, the way he
Mhm.
dunks, he has a
Mhm.
midi. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like he can dribble.
Yeah,
I
he's great.
mean,
Yeah, I like the power dunkers, man. Sign
he's
me
had
up
a
for that.
bunch of 20-point games too during the year. Like
Mhm.
he's been if I had to stamp who my favorite player coming out of this draft is going to be, it's going to be Caleb Wilson.
He might. Yeah, this draft is loaded. I think
It
next
is.
year is not loaded at all, is what everyone's saying.
Yeah, next year's supposed to be really bad.
But that, I feel like that's how it goes. I mean, we were just talking about the Anthony Bennett draft, right? The best player to come out of that was got at 15 with Giannis. They
Exactly.
didn't even know. They just went on a limb, like, oh, this kid has potential.
Yeah, that's just the draft you
It's
shouldn't
not like you're taking Lonzo Ball at
tank
2.
for.
You know what I mean? So
Dude, don't even remind me.
yeah,
Or yeah. That's a whole different sore subject.
could have had Tatum.
Could have had Tatum.
Could have had Tatum.
Could have had Donovan Mitchell. There's so many people we could have had.
Yeah. See, if Tatum, you know what's crazy is if Tatum was in a Laker jersey, I probably wouldn't criticize him as much.
Your reasoning is ridiculous. This is why they hate.
This is my crazy logic.
This is why they hate.
What's that?
This is why the hate follows.
Yeah. You know, I'm just messing with you.
But yeah, okay, yeah. Well, I guess unless you have anything, I think that'll.
No, I think we covered a lot of stuff.
We did.
We got some things corrected. You know,
I just really wanted to collab again. We're gonna do another show tomorrow.
Yeah, 100%.
I have more topics, not just NBA. We'll probably.
I'd be down to getting some weird shit. Like I'm always down for that.
Yeah.
The horror movie stuff too is like a big thing as well.
I have I'll send you my notes here in a little bit.
Yeah, I'm down for that. That works for me.
I have a block just for you.
Okay.
To whatever you want with it.
Okay.
So
I had some stuff. I wrote it down on my notes earlier, I think.
That's fine. You can, you know, kind of clean up, organize, however. But
there was something I wanted to do with like it was a picture and it was like cars, right? And it was like a traffic test and it was like who's in the right here? And it was like arrows of where the cars were going. I thought that would be really cool to do with each other.
Sure.
Because they know how people can't fucking drive and everyone thinks people can't drive. Like
sure.
The concept of that.
Yeah.
And like I was looking at this picture and I was like, this picture is so fucked that like anyone would argue about this picture.
Okay, yeah.
Like I didn't really find some of that stuff because it's pretty interesting. I like that obscure. I'm in the obscure kind of guy.
Just forward me, I guess, if that's what you decide. Yeah, just forward it to me.
Okay.
I've thought about that with police shootings.
Oh shit, that's too sensitive for me to talk about.
Is it?
I don't. When it gets to politics, man, I'm kind of just like, whatever.
Hands up.
I don't want to be documented and saying something crazy, even though I already am.
All right, I'll make note of that. That's
real.
fair.
Aliens are real. It's all real. Okay.
That's fair. It's good because I need friends that are like, okay, when anything sports happens, 83. I gotta hit up Kyle.
Well, okay. Well, I guess
politics,
the biggest thing now is like I will say I'm like a casual NBA. Like I'm not. I am hardcore. There's aspects that I'm hardcore, but it's more of like I'm living in the past. I feel like I'm getting old, so it makes me sad. But NFL though, I'm pretty high on NFL.
Well, that's on my list. The free agent tracker. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good. We have a bunch of stuff.
As far as preview, a little bit of your favorites. You know what I mean?
I'll after this, I'll start compiling a list of things. What time are you going to do it at tomorrow? If you don't mind me asking.
I'll try to do it right now.
For everyone listening or watching, all the millions and thousands, and
hey, I got more than last time. That's a win in my book. So anybody who poked their eye in, just thank you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sharing your shit, man.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Sharing your shit, dude.
Yeah, for sure. And
even if it's fucking clips of me talking some crazy shit, I will share it. I don't care.
I think it's like, I don't know, like when I highlight a guest or whatever, like it's perfect traffic for you. You know what I mean? Like I don't mind the edit. It obviously happens on my platform. But it's the funnel also to you too. So utilize that. You know what I mean? And like
100%. I appreciate you so much. Like honestly,
if you want to repost, or if you want the
that's why today, like I went, because I haven't been really looking at my stuff because I started streaming today because I've been working or whatever, and I wasn't feeling good last week or whatever. But I was like, oh yeah, I need to like actually set up my stuff, like how you have your like background set up and everything like that. Because I was like, I wanted to start doing more of a podcast style because my buddy, he even commented on our post, was like, hey, can I join? And I was like, well, it's not my show really,
Yeah.
But he's been wanting to do a podcast, so I'm like, shit, man,
in the perfect universe, you come on mine, I come on yours.
Exactly.
No homo.
You need to get mine set up, yeah.
And it becomes like a little multiverse of like, I saw Miklo on Kyle's. I'm a fan of Kyle, and Miklo was cool. I'm gonna go check out Miklo too, and then vice versa. Yeah. And there's this big spider web of just creators that are like cool and help each other out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I'll bring in someone tomorrow who you already know. So when you see him, it'll be like, okay. It should be easy to have conversation with. And
I got
just
no beef with anyone, low key.
yeah, I'm for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, people hate me, but I have no beef with anyone. So
It's gonna be Kelsey Plum. No, just playing. And
dude, hey, that would be if you had a WNBA player on here tomorrow that just wants to ball me, dude. I'll document that.
I
don't give a fuck.
I low key want
Roll the ball
I
out.
will at some point for sure network with a preferably female creator who specializes in WNBA. I
Shit.
while the NBA is going to be in the summertime and WNBA is going to be going on, especially with the names that are getting bigger and bigger, right?
Yeah.
I
mean, but how big, bro? Like
big enough.
I can't. I was, you could probably clip this right now, to be honest, because I'm gonna say some crazy shit. I'm playing 2K last night, right?
Yeah.
Playing 2K last night. I'm doing my team, okay? So there are players on there, and their names is like Bugs Higgins or whatever they are, and I was like, why do all these WNBA players have these Looney Tune ass names?
What you say, Bubs?
No, yeah, like Bugs something. I don't know. But there's like Lauren Betts, right? I like her. She's good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are they
Angel
real?
Reese's. But I'm like, some of these girls have like double last names, and they're like some Looney Tune ass names. And then I was thinking, I was like, do these girls not take their husbands or wives like last names so they're conjoining their names? And I was just like thinking about that shit.
Probably.
And I was
right?
like, that kind of pisses me off. I was like,
A traditional
I don't know.
man. I like it.
Yeah, I'm a traditional guy. Like I'm
Okay.
not like I know people that literally have like gotten married and they changed both their last names to make one name.
A different one?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Way too progressive for me.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I don't knock it, but I'm like,
Honestly, the
your
politic
bloodline though.
the politic thing, I don't mind speaking on it and giving an opinion on it. I don't have any opinions that I feel like are that radical.
I'm not. Yeah, that's
I
what I'm saying. I'm not out there making a difference, rioting or whatever it may be, or protesting or stuff like that. But
I like the idea of practicing explaining why you either agree or disagree. And hopefully through your reasoning, whether it's right or wrong, people can at least see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like a lot of sensational, like, oh, or inflammatory stuff that people say. I don't think I think they are also trying to do the clickbaity thing. And B, like, I think it doesn't come from a place of like, it comes from a place of where they're trying to offend people. So I don't know, when it comes up to certain,
that's why I say that, like the whole clip thing about me like talking about Kawhi over LeBron, that's literally like the pinnacle. Like my heart's where Kawhi's at, right? Like I just appreciate it more or whatever. But yeah, I mean, and I told you last time I have my master's in psychology, so a lot of the time I'm just like experimenting in my head sometimes with certain, like, let me like say something and see how it like someone's like rebuttal back,
right?
Because it's interesting to me because I want to see like how you react and respond. So when I say things like that, I'm like, oh man, people get pissed off about this. I was like, okay, so I kind of I can structure more of what I say around certain people, I guess, right? That's what you would, because I'm unhinged, dude. I will say some crazy shit, like, you know what I mean, like,
right.
So
and
like, yeah,
me, unlike a lot of people, like my job doesn't care necessarily what I say.
Yeah, mine does for sure, but
we quite frankly say way worse on the job site, kind of thing.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like that anywhere, it's just not
advertised for the public.
Yep.
So I understand when like a lot of people that I'll work with, like on this kind of thing, they have a hard time fully expressing how they feel for stuff.
A little bit,
But I mean, I think as long as you have a fully thought out like reason or idea on what you're trying to say, I think you can get away with saying a lot more than what they think.
Well, that's why, like, it's all love at the end of the day. Like, I'll say some crazy stuff at sometimes, but like, I'm all here for like positivity, growth, like, that mindset of like growing as a person, like doing the right thing, stuff like that. So I can joke around and stuff like that. My core is comedy because I'm very witty and stuff like that. That's just how I grew up. And, the people I watched growing up and stuff like that. So it's just, that's how, like, I feel like my legacy will go down. Like, oh, there's Kyle, there's that guy. He's always joking around. He's funny. He's upbeat. He was always just a good time to be around. That's like the legacy you want to live, right? Or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But, I have a fucked up mind too. I think about some crazy shit. So
right. And I think the whole origin of the wanting to even do a podcast, there's just so many layers that
I
at
did this in
least
2020, bro, by myself. I have it on my YouTube channel. If you go all the way back on my YouTube,
uh-huh.
literally 30-minute episodes because The Last Dance came out, right? Like during that time frame.
Oh, the Jordan
I did
dog.
a
Yeah.
fucking episode on that. And it's just a picture of my dog. And I was like, Last Dance review. Because I was doing reviews. And I have a bunch of movie reviews on my channel too, if you want to check those out.
Right.
But yeah, that's how I kind of just got into it. And then I kind of fell off. And then I was like, I can get back into this shit. So you doing it, clipping it. So you pushed me to clip it. So it's like I was going to tell you, we should name this shit Iron Sharpens Iron because that's what we're doing right here. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I'm definitely open to having like specified segments. You know what I mean?
yeah, no, definitely. So it's a balancing act. Like I said, the growth aspect of everything. We all have families, we all have our responsibilities and stuff. But
Yeah.
taking the time aside to like express your emotions and like that, like on the common ground of like educated level of like, hey, we respect each other's opinions. We're not going to hate each other. Like we have community conversations, and it doesn't go like south. You know what I mean? That's how I keep things.
And today I wanted to talk NBA. Tomorrow I'm gonna want to talk about other just current event stuff.
Yeah.
I'll be
no,
mindful.
Same. Yeah.
You telling me ahead of time you don't want to do politics, I'll be conscious of that for sure because I don't want to push
No,
anybody.
You can do it because now I'm curious how I'd respond. So now I'm
Well,
like, I need to get back in the
take
game.
a look at the topics, look into it, and see how you work with it. You know what I mean? Like I think being like malleable with this kind of stuff and like practicing speaking about things and learning and working on shit. Because I don't. This public speaking stuff's hard. You know what I mean? Podcasting's not easy.
Well, that too. Plus, the crazy thing is too, it's like you get like I'd be posting something on my Instagram, right? And it's just a video of me like saying like, "Oh, I bought a fucking shotgun lighter. Like, look at this thing." You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ!
It has a stand on it. It's got a safety.
Don't point it at me, dude.
Yeah, no, dude. Shots fired, literally. But dude, like 3 weeks later, man, I'll have someone come to me at my work. You'd be like, "Oh, dude, I saw that lighter you bought. Like, where'd you get that at?" And then it sparks a conversation with someone.
Right.
And it just goes from there. So like, I can talk to anyone. Like in reality,
yeah,
like, I would be the perfect like reporter because I'd ask you some zany shit.
Right.
And like I said, I like anyone's opinion, like whatever it may be. Like it might be a tough topic, but I've done some crazy papers in school where it's like,
right.
Oh, if like someone's on their deathbed and you're not conscious enough to like if they want to like pull the plug or not, like type of those situations,
Yeah.
So I've done papers on that kind of stuff. So it's a tough like topic, but I will go through with like, all right, this is how I feel confident about this decision. So
yeah. That's a big part of it. I've had episodes where I've gotten emotional on it. Tomorrow, teaser, I have a story that I'm going to share with you guys that's crazy, that's personal to me. And I think of this pod thing as a way of having a light therapy session at times. 100%. And vice versa, if
we do it,
someone else has a story to share, I want to hear it. I want to talk about it. Like us, especially dudes, don't always have the most open environment to share stuff. You know what I mean?
Dude, I mean, prime example. I mean, a guy, one of my old bosses, man, he passed away a few days ago because he killed himself, man. It's like,
really.
Yeah, it's shitty, like RIP, and it's like,
that's crazy.
You just need to be aware of our emotions and like take the time aside.
Yeah. And I mean,
on top of that, I was gonna tell you, even yesterday with the whole Bam scoring 83, after I came home from the bonfire, I kind of just like came in and I kind of just stood like alone for a second, like by myself, like outside, man, just like emotional because I'm like, dude, Kobe was my guy,
right?
And I was like, Bam Adebayo got 83 points right now, and I was like, if it was done a better way,
my God.
If it was done a better way, I'd be like whatever, but like I was just like, dude, like I remember. Alfredo, he passed away, right?
Yeah.
He was the one that called me that told me that Kobe died.
Oh yeah, so, like, that was a bad day.
That was a bad day for me. Like, that was the shittiest day, dude. Him and I like were crying on the phone together. I was like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, we were already talking about. I was already talking about it like with you about like starting the pod and all that. But one of the dates that I was thinking about starting was the anniversary of his death, which was like sometime in that January, February time.
Yeah, that one's too emotional for me for some
reason. I want to for sure pay my respects and talk about all him for an hour.
Yeah, we could do an episode of that. I'd be down for that.
Yeah,
for sure.
You know what I mean? Like, and I don't know. I understand it's probably not going to be best for, the casual, for growth to always not always, but to not stay on a specific topic every episode. This isn't an
Well,
NBA
it's
show.
trauma, dude. We all got trauma. So if
Right.
we talk through it, it will, might sprout a different like route in our like spider web of life.
Yeah. And I'd much rather attract people who are on the vibe of like, yeah, I'm not just an NBA person, I can talk about
Mhm.
current events, I can talk about movies. I love movies too.
Yeah. That's how I am. Yeah, I've been sticking to just my bread and butter, like sports. Like this is what I love. My true love is basketball for sure,
For
growing up,
sure.
and then it's like movies and horror and all types of stuff. So
Yeah, and horror, right?
film and
I
yeah,
told you I don't have a lot of
well,
friends.
film in
I talk,
general, so it
yeah,
goes from there. But culture, like, dude, I love cultures.
yeah,
It's like all
like
types of. It's crazy. So
we'll
yeah,
we'll talk about a wide array of things. Tonight was just NBA.
yeah,
Sometimes it's
NBA
going
was
to be
dope.
multiple things. Maybe there's a
Yep.
movie that comes out. We just want to talk about the movie, but
Yeah.
just
So what you should do is tag me if you like in the title. If you say like Kyle's opinion or whatever, you got to
Mhm.
put casual Kyle with a K, because I'd like casual NBA fan Kyle. That will be the theme of the name, I guess, because people are so offended.
Wait on the clips.
Yeah, probably. Well, it's Kritickyle, but you could put casual Kyle like as a sub thing, I guess, because I'm gonna go with that. It's like an act for me at this point. It's like I'm an
I
actor at this point. Like
I think you keep that act. You know what I mean? You
I'm gonna
roll
keep
with
it.
it
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it.
because all it'll do. Because at the
I
end of the
can't wait
day,
till someone clips me and puts me in their show that's like actually popular, and I'm just getting shit on, or I become like some bullshit.
well,
It'd
guess
be funny. And same with you. You
if
know
a
what I mean?
popular
Or say, oh
show
shit.
were to clip us and talk shit
Yeah,
about it, you know how many more eyes we're gonna have on us to
exactly.
come?
That's what I'm saying. Like it is what it is.
That'd
Everyone
be
starts
like a
somewhere.
blessing if that happened.
Yep.
But we're in a attention economy, right? Like
Mhm.
our clips need to be attention grabbing.
Yep.
So you start with the hook, the attention grabber, and then you know what I mean.
Yep.
Like there's a strategy to all this, and
Yeah. No, I agree with that. Yeah. It's all
the
about just consistency, man. That's why
right,
I've been on it more. I'm like, dude, you got to do it.
yeah,
That's why I streamed today, and I was like, I'll probably stream tomorrow. Just playing games and just bullshit. Like no one watches me, but at the same time, I'm like, I'll just document it, throw
but
it on my YouTube.
I'm
Someone
sure
wants
you
to like
get
go to bed.
eyes on your clips though, right?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
dude, the fucking crazy thing about the clips is like, I'll post a clip because I was playing Resident Evil 5 with my buddy Joe.
yeah,
Posted a clip of him and I playing. I had like 15K views, or not 15K, but like 1.5K views
oh,
within
15,
like
okay,
within like 24 hours. So it's like,
dude,
damn, like holy
yeah,
shit, like that's crazy. Like damn.
those will convert. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's what I'm
Like,
saying. Like, and then someone, because you know what I do with people on YouTube, like before bed, I'll just throw some bullshit on, like watching, like, oh, this is interesting, and I'm
yeah,
like, oh, okay, some people just appreciate that, so
for sure.
we just
Like,
do it for someone that is going through a tough time, I guess, and just doesn't want to be alone, and we're
right.
there for you, right? So
And
that's
over
how it should
time,
be.
your clips are gonna get better. You're gonna
Yeah,
start.
my takes are gonna get better, and then I'm gonna get We're gonna get popular, and they're gonna reference this clip. They're like, these guys are fucking idiots.
I think you'll just refine your clips. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, that attention is what is gonna get eyes. No one cares about any
Well,
boring
watch Kawhi go
opinions.
on a run and win 5 championships right now.
Right.
Oh,
But
not happen.
like
Crazy.
that's what you're going. You want the attention, you want the argument, you want
Yeah.
the comment of
Yeah.
someone hating on your shit, like that's what
Yep.
you
I'm
want.
antagonizing us,
As long as you're not doing
so
something like out of your character, like don't lie about nothing, you know what I mean? But if you do
yeah.
believe the Kawhi is better than LeBron, fucking exaggerate that if you need to, you know what I mean? That's all
I
part
know.
of the
I was commenting on some of the people. I was just rage baiting, man. You're taking it way too serious.
right.
Like this guy needs to calm down. You know what I mean? But I was liking all their comments, dude, because I'm appreciate it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
right.
But the one guy that was like, "I hate you," was kind of like a little. I was like,
That's a
"For
little
what?"
extreme.
I
But
was like,
and
"For
also
what, bro?"
keep in
Like,
mind, I mean, I don't know if you ever look at the profiles, but like a lot of times they're bots, right? Like
oh yeah. I
there are
get
no
that whenever I
profile
stream.
pic.
That's what happens. I get those bots like, "Hey, if you want to pay for this, like we'll share your stuff, and you'll get like 15K,
Yeah. Well, I
viewers."
mean
I'm
like
like,
the hate comment. Like if you
"Oh
if you
yeah.
got the
Oh well,
hate,
you're gonna get that. You know what I
those
mean?
are
You're gonna get
bots
that.
usually. Like no
Bots, yeah.
profile pic, like they
Mhm.
follow 1,000 people and they have no
Yep.
follower, like no
Yeah,
one
some guy's
following them.
jacking
Like
off in his basement. You know what I mean?
it's just
Yeah,
some, like an India kid somewhere like botting. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like just talking shit. So like I don't pay attention to a lot of that stuff.
yeah.
But
Well,
at the
the main reason we say it too is because my nephews they're in their like teens, right? They're 17, 18, 20, all that stuff, right? And it's like I just want them to realize that appreciate the time you're in now,
Mhm.
because it's like you're seeing stuff that you might not see as you get older.
Yeah.
That's like kind of why I say the whole Kawhi thing. Because I'm like,
Right.
I was there for the young LeBron was amazing. And I was like,
Yeah.
I got pissed off at him leaving or whatever. But then it's like at the end of the day, I appreciate Kawhi's game the way he plays because it reminds me of like the greats, man, that I like really love, that I fell
Right.
in love with. So
Right.
it's like poetry in motion. Like
Right.
it's just like, oh my god. So I'll
Right.
glaze it, and then it's just it just makes me sentimental about it. So it's I don't know, it's tough. It's therapy. It's therapy
Right.
to me, I guess.
I like the dealing with the when it comes to like the streaming and the content, like the clips and stuff, is everyone at some point feels like cringy doing it. You know what I mean? Like I think that's what prevents a lot of people from having fun with it.
Yeah.
They can't get over the level of cringe in order to achieve whatever they keep thinking about doing one day. They want to do it, but they can't do it. They want to do it.
That's
And
what
then when
makes
they
it.
do it, they're like, oh, this feels cringy. What are they going to think about me kind of thing. And I think one of the biggest things I've embraced as far as like what I've been doing, because I've gone more to talking head clips on my channel on purpose or
I'd be liking that shit. Yeah,
on
dope.
purpose. You know what I
Yeah, no,
mean?
it's
Like
good. No, it's good.
I want to put myself out there and be the focal point of the clip. Before I was relying on the clip to be the focal point on my reaction. Very little dialogue or very little, commentary because I was, embarrassed a little bit, shy to talk or whatever. So me doing talking head on Instagram or what is that? TikTok,
kick or whatever.
whatever. All those things are to put me out of my comfort zone and to deal with that cringe feeling and getting past it. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, I want to do this because I want to do it, right?
Yeah, I'm doing it for fun. I'm doing it for like just like I said, like helping people. Like I'm there,
Right.
It's hard, dude. Sometimes it's hard though.
It's hard
because if you're doing a pod or like I streamed today, I had like one viewer, like it popped in at one time, and there was no one else, and I streamed for like 2 hours. I'm just sitting there making shit up in my head, like, all right, I'm gonna talk about this.
But
like,
bro, like the best part about that is so many people are doing the same thing and feeling the same thing, and we're all just like part of this without acknowledging that. We think we're the only ones that nobody's watching our shit. We're all going through that, and if we just stick with it, obviously you should take tactical steps to get better. Work on getting good at thumbnails. Work on why do clips become viral? You know what I mean? Like, what is a hook? Why should I rehook someone? Or why are captions there? Or why are the colors popping? All those things, and
creativity, so.
And if you stay consistent and if you're constantly taking at least one step better, you're going to get popping. You know what I mean? Like, and people.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm posting, the clips, man. I'm telling you that shit.
Keep doing it.
Yeah.
Keep doing it.
I'm going to support you as always,
For sure.
Work together. That's why when we work together, always, I was like, I like this guy's vibe, his opinions, and just the way he like methodical about everything he talks about. Because with you, I would say stuff and you're like, why do you think that? Instead of just like, that's crazy and just dismiss what I said.
Yeah. I like getting to know people.
I'm like, I said that on purpose. Like, let me pick your brain. That's like the whole point of a conversation. Most of the time. It's like, see where you're at,
And I like, just, how's everything? How you been? What's going on? You know what I mean? Like, I like that. Like, I genuinely just like getting to know people and sometimes it can come off as a Q&A. Like I'm throwing out all these questions, but I'm just genuinely just trying to,
I don't know, sometimes you'd be saying questions. I was like, damn, this is a professional ass shit. What the hell is going on? I was like, yeah, it's be some like, I really got to think on this on the spot.
Bro, but I just like getting to know.
Put some hot wings in front of me or something like that and do hot ones or something.
Yeah. And I felt like we always had really good rapport the times we did get to chat.
Yeah.
And then there's not too many people I know that are actively trying to do content like me. So
yeah. I know, like yesterday, I was streaming with my buddy. It was the same thing. It was like, hey, I was like, I'm going to stream. Is that okay? He's like, yeah, that's fine. But he was like very hesitant with anything he said because he didn't want to say anything.
That's okay. Yeah.
And I was like, I
First
get
step.
it, But yeah, it's funny.
If
If
you have a friend that you think would be good for something, like if you want to talk about horror, because he's another friend you have horror with, I'd be more than happy to like one day set something up to just be like, fuck it.
But I was just saying with what you said was like you're trying to surround yourself with people with the same like mindset, mindset, right? You want to just like, that's how I am. That's why my circle is really small,
Same, yeah.
And it's like, the trees that we lean on are the same kind of tree, you know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah, for sure.
That's how it is. That's why I'm by myself,
No, yeah. Like whatever secrets or technique that I think is working for me, I'll, happily share.
Yeah, that's why that's why I came with the whole Kritickyle thing. Was like I'm very critical on like a lot of things that I do daily to myself, or like if people tell me something, it's like, oh, I need to do this. I'm doing this. Like, okay, well, why are you doing it this
Yeah,
still? Then
sure.
like
Yeah,
it just boils down to timing, life, all that kind of stuff. It's just a
yeah,
mixed bag of everything. So
yeah, dude. Yeah. Well, don't be afraid to repost. I'm gonna
100%.
definitely
I got you. I was trying to figure out honestly how to reshare the pod that you posted on my channel, but I don't think
the.
I can do that. I reshared it on Facebook, obviously, but
Is this off of YouTube or off of Twitch or
off YouTube,
off of
I think.
YouTube?
Yeah,
I don't know
there
if
was a
there's a
way
way
around it.
for you to
Yeah,
download the video. I don't know if that's a way,
I
but
could download it.
if
Yeah,
you just want the file, I'll just shoot you over the
but I
file.
wasn't even trying to style jack your shit because I was like, you know what, you're the one that like built this, right? I'm just like a guest on. I was like, I have my like side shit, and I'm
Well,
like,
I think a good strategy maybe is to have OBS set up on your side to also screen record
oh, we could do that.
what
Yeah,
Twitch is.
yeah,
You could
I
just do
could do
that
that.
privately on your end, on the back
Yeah,
end.
yeah, 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 100%.
Regardless that it's my layout or whatever, you could
Yeah,
still leverage that for
yeah,
traffic
yeah,
to you too. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
so that's
No, perfect. Yeah, no, I'd
how
be
I
down.
would
Yeah, yeah.
recommend doing that. I think, like, because I thought about it, I was just like, how would I, like, if I
Well, that's why I was
was a
saying
guest?
the joint podcasting where it's like there's got to be a way we can link our shit to like make one or something like that, right? Like
Yeah,
I don't know, we'd have to like maybe start a sub channel or something, right?
there
Just
might
like
be a collaborate option that
there
people
might be.
use
Yeah, I'm not
because
exactly sure.
I've
But,
I've tagged someone as a collaborator, and I
mhm,
was a little unfamiliar at first, but I saw it 2 times on my side of the page. But when I
mhm.
clicked on one of them, it took me to the person I tagged in it, their collaboration,
Oh shit.
and it
Okay.
reflected on their page as something they posted.
Oh, so there's got to be a
So
way. Yeah, there's
I
got to
can
be a
start
way.
doing that if I make a clip with you in it, so that you can at
Yeah,
least get views on your
yeah.
own
If
page.
I can voice to text on my watch, there's got to be a way we can join an account. Like share the
Yeah,
shit. So
right. So yeah, we can figure that out. And like I said, I can just send you a file over Gmail, and
true, true.
you could just post it yourself. You can
Mhm,
retitle it to
mhm.
from your point of view.
Yeah,
Kritickyle joins Big Miklo,
yeah,
and
exactly.
then you know what
Yeah.
I mean. Like it can be
I tag you in it, and then vice versa, all that shit.
yeah,
So
because I'm obviously gonna post it on mine.
yeah,
But the point is, take advantage and get
I know
credit
some
on
of the
yours
people I
too.
talked to are like, "Well, I just don't want to listen to just you guys talking about sports," and I'm like, "Well, there will probably be a day where we're talking about some crazy shit." Because I was like, he covers everything. Like he's
Yeah,
not. If he's like gonna
yeah,
tools, he's got everything in the tool shed pretty much. So it's like
yeah. You'll see
I
my
was
notes
just like, "This is
tomorrow.
perfect."
It's
Yeah,
a mixed
that's how
bag.
I am. I can go from point A to point Z to point B back to freaking G over to freaking T. You know what I mean? Like it
Yeah,
could be all over the place. I mean,
yeah,
it's
man.
scattered, but it is what it is. So
All right, yeah. Well, that'll do it
that'll
for
do it.
today.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna see you again tomorrow. Okay?
Yes, and I have one question to end the pod though.
Yeah,
I have one question to ask you.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know what
yeah.
I mean? Before we have the send off, right?
Okay.
So, do you know where the wealthiest place in the world is?
Where the wealthiest place in the world is? Is it Dubai?
I mean, they're wealthy, but
Not the
no,
wealthiest.
the
Okay.
wealthiest place in the world actually is the graveyard, man. It's where ideas and dreams and aspirations and everything go to die, man. So,
That's philosophical, Kyle, right
yeah,
there.
that's what I do, man. So we'll end
Damn.
on that.
Dropping gems.
Woo!
All
Yeah,
right.
let's go.
All right. I like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's me 24/7. But I become a clown sometimes with my comedy, but that's the whole bit, So
I like it. Okay. Well, same time tomorrow. We're gonna
sounds good,
stream
bro.
again at 9 o'clock tomorrow. This was
Yeah,
a bonus.
tune in. Yeah.
Bam's 83 is what inspired today's NBA
Woo!
episode.
Shout out to Bam.
The
Fuck Eric
regular
Spoelstra.
show will be tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're gonna have an additional guest, and we're gonna talk about a few more different topics. The NBA probably won't really even touch on since we got a lot
I'm
done
okay
today.
with that. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Um,
Apparently, I don't know anything about NBA, so it's okay.
well, I'm sure it doing this now. I think you'll be more motivated to pay attention
Yeah, I
to
need to
things
pay
we've been
more
talking
attention. Yeah,
about.
you're right. You're right. Get my
You know,
homework. Yeah.
Especially during free agency. I can't wait to have people to talk with free agency speculation
Yeah.
stuff.
Yep. Yep.
And yeah, so yeah,
Yeah, we
tomorrow,
good. Hey, much
same
love, man.
time, 9
Appreciate you having
o'clock,
me on again.
YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and then I'll be cutting up clips through Instagram, TikTok, and
And
then
I'll be
YouTube
sharing that
Shorts.
shit on my page.
We're getting
so.
Kyle to reshare on his. Make sure he gets credit. Everybody follow Kritickyle. You're still tuned in. Show him support as well.
Yep.
And yeah, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you guys
All right, brother.
on
Thanks for having me, man.
the next one, of course.
See
Peace.
you in less than 24 hours.
Less than 24, baby. I'll see you.
I'm out. Later.